Episode 15?
Yeah.
This is episode 15.
Is it?
Yeah, it is.
Y'all did like 11 joints without me, bro.
Wait, hold on. Hey, hold on. Welcome back to the E1T1 podcast, episode 15. I am your host, Chief, and the homies are here. There's a familiar face in the building to my right. I know the people have been asking, so I'm going to start with you. What up, King?
Hi, guys.
Yeah.
Your boy is back. I came to shut shit down.
Yeah.
Word to the jersey I got on. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully.
Chan Bailey,
You know what I'm saying?
legend.
Yeah, my boys ain't in there. You know what I'm saying? We did bad this year. We did bad. But we about to get Sean Payton as a coach. I said it here first.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, don't suck your teeth.
They're not getting
This shit about to get lit next year. I'm trying to tell you. I saw a crazy stat. They said, yo, we scored 18 points. We'd have been 14-3. We scored 18 points.
Yo, we can't start with sports.
I'm just saying, like,
the homies are here. As you know, Trap and Cavallo have been holding it down.
Shout out to both of them.
Appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
Trap, how you doing, King?
I'm doing well, man. You know, I'm just back for another episode 15.
Episode
Just
15.
glad to be back to kick off the new year, you know what I mean? Another episode.
Episode 2. Wait, this the first episode of the new year.
Yeah. That's what I said that. Yeah, this is the first episode of the new year.
Fire.
Well, the first episode we filmed in the new year. Because
Yeah.
that last
First
episode came out after the new year as well.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
This is the
Yeah.
first episode of the new year.
Y'all did 11 joints without me.
Yeah.
You back though. First
Respectfully.
episode of the new year.
Respectfully.
Nah, you know
But
what I'm saying?
I wouldn't be Chief if I ain't say I hope it ain't the only one.
Word. This is
not.
the first episode of the new year, so
Nah,
we
I'm
starting
here
it off
all
right.
23. You heard
I
Jordan
hope so.
year.
I hope so.
Say
Jordan
less.
year,
Cavallo,
Jordan
how
year.
you,
23,
King?
man.
Everyone is me.
Everyone is me.
Fly
I'm
guy,
back.
nice coat.
Yes, the one and only. Shout out to Hollywood Hunter for the coat, you know. And I'm happy to be back. So we'll see how this episode go.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
It's gonna get lit.
And of course, you know that the Each One Teach One podcast is sponsored by the good people over at the Fashion Library. I'm wearing one of their sweatsuits right now. Pulled up on them like, yo, what up, bro? Show me the
Looking
new
like
stuff.
an 80s drug dealer.
80s,
Right.
yeah, you know
Shout out
it.
to Snowfall.
Know what I
Drug dealer
mean?
go
Drop the
crazy.
bag, of course, because you got to support black business.
Chief Saint over there. We got Chief Saint over there.
Nah, I mean,
Right. Chief Saint, yes.
Chief Saint over there.
I ain't never sell a drug in my life.
Respectfully.
Ever.
Nah, this
I'm
your
a
drug,
good
man.
kid.
Teach one's your
Yeah,
drug,
that's my
man.
drug. You feel me? But I like
on,
Chief
man.
Saint.
Chief
Nah, I
Saint.
mean,
Nah, Chief Saint do
Chief
sound
Saint.
crazy.
Speaking of that, Snowfall coming back, and I
Yes.
hope season 3 is good because
What you
season
mean?
2 they was dodging tigers.
Wait, this
They
is,
was
season, this,
wild.
is, this is season 6, right?
Nah, ain't
This
this
is
the last
the last
season?
season 6, not season
This
3.
like season. I don't know what number they on.
This season 6, the last season.
Oh,
Yeah?
man,
Yeah,
y'all gotta
season
get
6.
that
I
right.
thought season 2 was the last one
No,
because I fell off like
it's
during
season 6.
Damn.
Okay,
last season.
yeah, 6 seasons.
Yeah.
All right, I gotta say it though,
Sheesh.
it's
Yeah.
definitely not better than The Wire. I fucked up when I
I
had
don't
said
know
that.
about
one
saying
that. I
this
don't
forever.
know. I don't know about that.
I violated.
I don't know.
Yo,
It
what you
fluctuates.
mean?
It fluctuates.
Nah,
the
nah.
first 3 seasons when it was hungry and Josh Singleton was alive, it was gritty.
Still
It was
wasn't fucking
good.
with
You
The
don't
Wire.
Yeah,
don't
but
knock Snowfall like that.
Nobody
No, I love Snowfall.
I know, but you brought up soon. You brought up them Tigers.
'Cause that last episode-
The Tigers went.
It
that's
went
what-
unrealistic, but let's not forget about the 5 seasons prior
Okay.
when it was killing shit.
Nah, they were.
You know,
They
don't
were.
do
They
that.
were.
Yeah,
They're
but the
still
Wire's been consistent
Empire,
from
yeah.
the first to the last
What do I-
episode.
That, no,
What
no,
do I-
The Wire had a season.
What do I-
Bro, they had a season.
And they
The
still talk
Junkyard
about the
season.
Wire 20 years later.
Yeah.
The boats. That was
Yeah,
season
the boats.
2.
That shit
that
put me to
ties in.
sleep.
But it ties into it. That's one of my favorite seasons because it
Yeah.
ties into everything.
I never seen the Wire in full.
Oh, see, that's
Oh, so we can't
in
talk
full,
about
in
this.
full. Like I've seen episodes.
Nah,
can't
you
talk
gotta-
about
you
this.
got- You gotta go back. Yeah, let's
All
wait
right,
till you watch
gentlemen.
some shit.
All right, gentlemen, where do y'all want to start, man? We could start with Tory getting a new lawyer.
First of all,
I mean,
we
we
didn't
said
shout
that,
out
but
Wolf
we
for being
said
back.
that.
We gave
Oh,
out
yeah, word. Nah,
first of all, you're not
My
gonna go
bad.
for
You
Wolf.
take- go ahead.
Wolf, welcome back.
Appreciate it, dog.
You know,
Appreciate it, dog.
all right.
Yeah.
shout out to him because
He
he
missed
said,
Wolf, bro.
Yo,
I missed Wolf too, bro.
I know,
He
I
got
got
a vacation.
I'm like, yo, what's going on? Everybody leaving? Like, what's going on?
Wolf made a post and he was right about because it was about Cavallo when he was saying he don't listen to a lot of the new music, and he was
Oh, yeah,
right.
he reposted
you
me,
one
trying
of
to
the
diss me.
reasons, yeah, because you
And
one
then
of
I
the
DM'd
reasons
him,
why.
too. I said, what you trying to say?
'cause How
I
you
said
don't
this-
listen to none of the new music?
No, that's
Like,
not what
how
I
you
said.
don't
No,
like-
that's not
you
what I
don't
said.
appreciate-
I said a lot of new rappers that I just
Yeah.
I can't get with. I'm such a '90s rap
Yeah.
fan.
What
So
does that
these
mean
rappers
that-
they're not up to par.
But you
I
a
compared
podcaster.
it.
You gotta
that.
listen. You a podcaster.
No, I just said I don't listen. I said I don't like them.
Oh,
You don't like it?
I hear Lil Baby. I hear Moneybag and all that. But I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not into it. I'm not going crazy for
But
them.
outside
Like,
of those, there's way more than that. You just gotta find what you listening
I'm
to.
talking about the popular ones.
I mean, right now I ain't gonna hold you. I'm listening to that Dave East Book of David.
That
That's
shit
his
is
best
hard.
body of work, bro.
Yeah, that shit is hard.
DJ
Dave East,
drama. What? Bro,
DJ Drama been on the tier, man.
not for nothing. I feel like that joint is damn near no skips on that, bro. Like
I like Davies.
Davies
A lot.
is
Davies is cool.
dope as
Nah,
shit.
but there was no skips on Hate Me Now either.
It was
His first joint.
His first.
Yeah,
When he
first
had
joint.
Yeah, his first.
Get
Yeah,
acquainted,
bro.
yeah.
What? No.
His first,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah,
Davies
yeah.
got joints, bro.
Davies,
But we be
man.
forgetting rappers regional, so you know.
Yo,
what I mean?
matter of fact, he just shot a video with my man Dub Aura on Dub
Yeah.
Record. If Meech was president, Meech
Yeah.
for president.
Meech for president.
They
Oh,
just
Didn't
shot
they go
that
on tour
joint.
together or some shit?
Yeah,
like that?
yeah,
you know
bro.
what I'm saying?
Nah,
Yo,
Davies
shout out to
fire.
Dub too, man.
Yeah,
Shout out
yeah.
to Dub.
You heard this project? This one's on me.
Yeah.
Shit is
It's just
fire,
some
bro.
heat on
You heard
there.
your shout out from Cavallo?
I was just telling
He
about that.
reposted
Yo,
it.
it's like, I posted that shit quick. I said, what? I listened to Well Made Choice. I said, my God.
Yo, you had a great project, bro.
You
Yeah, I was
did,
really
though.
into it. I
Yeah,
was
you really
shocked
did have a
about
great
myself.
I ain't saying that because you a member of the show.
Nah,
Right,
I was
exactly.
shocked. It's crazy.
No, I'm just let me explain.
Yo,
because I didn't know you prior, and
Yeah.
I'm not big on giving new people a chance. Honest, that's me. It don't matter who it is. New,
respect
but
that.
If somebody come out, I'm like, I'm not gonna listen to their whole album. I give them one song, and I'm like, all right. But because
You
you know
give them one song.
the guys, but I'm like, all right, listen.
You gave me a
I
chance.
I give you a
him one
chance.
song.
Respect it.
It's
And then you was
crazy.
posting your shit on IG, your stuff, your previous joints. I'm like, all right, it's New York.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love New York. And then when the new joint dropped, I'm like, all right, this is the one.
Yeah,
It's the one,
This is
bro.
the one.
Thank you, man.
Nah, it
Appreciate
is,
that.
bro. I told you, like,
Yeah.
every song, like, it's weird, like, resonated with me, right? Because we
Different
kind of,
vibe, each
yeah.
song, too.
Nah, I mean,
That's
we
why I
grew
like
up
it.
together,
And you
so
got a song for everything.
That's my
But that's the key.
my
That's
my
good,
approach
though.
to this shit. Like I want to have a song for everything, every situation, for everybody. You know what I'm saying? I want my shit
And
to
you
be
have a
universal.
chorus, 16.
Oh yeah, I can do
Chorus,
all
like,
that.
You know, I wanna hit that as my
traditional rap, so
favorite.
I like that.
Which one?
I want to
Harmonize.
hit that.
Yeah, I heard you
That's-
say that on the
that's
a couple
my shit,
episodes
yo.
ago. I'm like, yo, niggas
That's-
really fuck with that shit.
That's my.
I want to hit That's Fire, but my favorite
I
track
wanna
is
hit that.
Run.
Yeah,
Run.
yeah.
Shit
That's-
make you look in the mirror, bro.
Yeah.
Like, Run. That's my favorite track
That's
off
one
that
of those.
joint.
It's like a reality check. You got to cash ASAP, man.
Facts.
There's niggas that don't got nothing that can still count their blessings and be like, I'm alright. And then there's dudes that got all the money, everything in the world, and be stressed out. It's like sometimes you just want to run and just, you know what I'm saying, be
Like, you
free.
just want to run.
Yeah,
You
bro.
feel me?
Nah, that was good.
Yeah, bro.
That's dope.
Quick, brief interview. Welcome back.
Thank you, man.
But we now we talk about important shit. How's fatherhood, brother?
Oh man, word of advice.
He's
Real
starting
talk.
already.
Yeah, real talk, man. If you ain't got the patience for it, don't have kids, bro. Like it's I understand the whole financial situation and you want to be financially ready, but it ain't all financial, bro.
Right.
That shit is a mental grind every single day. And you don't realize happiness until you holding your own, something that you created.
Yeah.
Like you could have the worst day ever. But for me personally, when I see my daughter and I hold her and she just give me that little gummy smirk, it's like, this
That's
is
what it's all
what it's
for.
for, man. It's
Yeah.
like at the end of the day, she's my world, she's my heart. You know what I'm saying?
bless.
And I got to take care of that.
I like
And
it.
Sir.
I can't say I was 100% ready. I don't think anybody is going to be 100% ready. But at the same time, that my life changed the minute I saw her. Like she actually came out the womb laying eyes on me, and I was like, oh shit, like word.
See?
I did that.
did
Put
that,
it, did the
bro.
chest to chest and everything, bro. And I ain't gonna lie, I cried.
I'm about that.
Why you gotta lie about that, bro?
I ain't gonna lie, I
Like,
cried.
He about to cry now.
Yeah, I'm about to. My eyes getting ready.
you
Shit,
can
too.
be
Just thinking
vulnerable,
about
bro.
it.
It's the best moment of your life.
Yeah,
Yo.
yeah.
This is
Yeah.
not a safe place for the,
Yo,
for
nah,
the
real
record,
talk.
ladies
Yo,
and gentlemen.
no,
This is
bro,
not
y'all
a
don't
safe
understand.
place.
I had to sleep overnight in a tub, bro, because my mom decided. Yes, my mom decided she want to come over, so I had to give her the chair I was sleeping on the nights I was staying there. So she pulled up. I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna sleep at.
That's beautiful, though.
I took a blanket and 2 pillows and took my ass right in the bathroom and said, I'm
Takes a
sleeping in the
village,
tub.
man. Your mother came through to see, like, her
Yeah.
granddaughter. Like,
Yeah,
say that's beautiful,
that
bro.
was a very fun experience just to see it all happen. Like, it was dope, yo.
Nah.
Yeah.
Now you gotta find your balance, bro, because you're a great artist, you're a father, you're a significant other, podcaster. Like, you gotta find that balance,
I
bro.
think, I think that's
everything.
the biggest challenge of fatherhood is just finding a balance of being a father as well as being yourself, being a friend, being a brother, being a son, being a cousin. You know what I'm saying? All of that put together, packaged into one person. You know what I'm saying? It's hard, but it's doable. That's my advice. If you ain't got the patience, don't even think about it. Strap up, nigga.
Oh, yo, perfect segue. Perfect
Niggas don't like to strap
segue.
up. That's
Great
the crazy
advice.
thing.
Strap up, nigga.
Perfect segue. Did you guys hear about the sex scandal? Police officers gone wild.
Oh my Lord Jesus.
They was out there hitting Kalu.
Yo,
She looked like Kalu with string hair.
Yo,
Yo, pull
Trap.
up the picture. Pull up the picture of Kalu and her.
So
She don't look like Kalu with string hair. Nah, I got the picture.
Crying
Trap
right
sent
now.
the article to the group
Tennessee.
chat in Tennessee.
So they got 8
Yeah,
officers.
go ahead.
All right, so
Yeah, Trap,
five
take
of
it
them,
away.
5 of them got fired and 3 of them got suspended. So they were all having sex with this one
So
female.
it's 8 people having sex?
Yes, they were all having sex with this one female officer. The thing was, people was like, "Oh, why they getting fired?" Blah blah. blah. Yeah, because they were doing it on the job. Like, if it wasn't on the job, probably nobody would care. But on the job, the headline of the article was crazy. It was like 8 officers fired for a high-speed train on police. I'm like, wait a minute,
Oh,
what?
yeah,
That's crazy.
Yo, and she got a husband. Her husband is like a park ranger too.
That's crazy.
And then he like, I'm gonna still stick beside her and
I
whatever.
thought he the one who initiated it. Like, they said he had an open relationship, so
That's
he like
something.
he was there.
That's
when
pretty.
they was
That's
doing
pretty
it.
open.
It
Yeah.
sounds like it, but they fired them.
had
But they
8
do that
Franks in
though.
you?
Yo, that's
Yo,
a gangbang. That's
they-
not a train.
Well, no, it depends. It depends. It's not a gangbang if it's not at
niggas?
the same time. If she's
Oh,
doing
excuse
one
me.
separately,
If there's no,
But
there's no way
they
you
said in
stick
the
at 8
article
Franks.
but it's an article.
on the job.
No, I'm saying if she did one today and then another one in a week, that's not a gangbang. Gangbang is okay.
point
Right,
is-
right that he done, somebody else is coming in. Right,
But
he's
the
done,
point
somebody's
is, she's
coming
still
in.
having sex with 8 different officers
So
on the job.
so they was
On the
getting
job.
paid. They was getting paid to have sex. That's OnlyFans.
That's literally
Bruh,
OnlyFans.
you see how ugly this chick
That's
is?
crazy.
Yo.
Oh, dog.
I got
Yo,
the picture. You want to
nah,
see? She look like
nah.
Cal Lou with string hair.
Hey yo,
That's
I got,
crazy.
I got.
That's
Listen,
crazy.
Hold on.
I got a serious question.
Bruh.
I got a serious
Wolf.
question.
Yeah.
Did she bring the
Nasty.
I
handcuffs?
can't even see it from there. That's wild.
Did she bring the
Oh, I
handcuffs?
see it, yeah.
Did she bring the nightstick?
Yo, and now,
At least have fun. If you risking your job, at least have fun doing it. Bring the handcuffs. You know what I'm saying? Bring the
I
shades.
just want to say the
bring
black niggas that had the black men that had sex with her is nasty. Y'all nasty. Niggas be risking their job over milk, and it's not even elite. It's not even elite milk at that.
Yo.
It's some nasty milk, and you risking your life and
What
your
is elite
career.
milk, bro?
What's
Elite
it-
milk,
what
like
is
when I was
elite
younger,
milk?
like remember WWF Trish Stratus? Like she was elite milk to me.
So a model looking white lady,
Like, she was elite milk
Wait,
to me,
time
like-
out. Time
Time
out.
out.
elite
Yeah.
milk.
Yeah,
You know that was fake milk, right?
what Trish
no,
Stratus?
no.
I said when I was
He's
younger though.
using milk.
As
As
white.
White women.
Yeah.
Oh,
You a rapper.
Yeah.
Those are mommy milkers, but no.
Mommy milkers.
But yeah, but when I was, going
lost.
up,
I'm like, wait, what did you
Trish
talking
Stratus
about?
was
He
like
calls
elite-
white people milk.
Yeah, and they
white women.
Yeah,
White women,
women
sorry, white
milk?
women.
Yeah, like
That's tough.
I'm like, how y'all risking y'all career over some nasty work?
All
Like,
right, so
it's
let's
nasty.
so let's
They nasty. They probably got a family at home. Like, how you
Boom.
look?
I'm
look
happy you said that.
Yo, how you look your beautiful black queen at home? Like, yo, babe, I lost my job for what?
Well, that's if
Having
they have a
sex with
black
some
queen. You know those.
nasty
You know those
Got
states.
milk?
Black men do
I
marry white
mean,
women because it's more white people out there.
even bigger
I
than that.
mean,
Let's take
but still.
take away the relationship aspect of it, right? So
Jesus Christ.
that 3 things. The first thing is the job. You are a police officer.
Right.
That job comes with a lot of responsibility, right?
Yeah,
So boom.
I guess.
Then, if you're a police officer, you're throwing your life away, your benefits and everything. You're risking your life every day, so not throwing your life away because it's a dangerous job. But it also comes with perks. Comes with phenomenal benefits after you retire. You know all that good stuff that cops get.
for sure.
You're probably married. To Trash's point, you probably have kids, and now your son or daughter is gonna see your face, your big black.
That's
Your big black face on the news, and the title says police sex train scandal.
But here's my thing.
high speed.
Your
at that
face
rate.
came up, your partner's face came up, the captain's face came up. It was a bunch of faces.
K9 unit
But y'all
guy.
do know that. Let's say
K9.
that they wasn't married, right? Y'all do know that shit like this happens. People do fuck on the job.
I
It's not nothing new.
We
Eight
understand
Franks,
that, but
Let's say it was 1 or 2. It still would be a big deal. It doesn't matter. People have sex.
nobody's
on the
knocking
job,
that.
you right.
No one's knocking
Nobody's
that.
knocking
And
that.
as a
The
police
point is,
officer,
you shouldn't be doing
they
it on the
see-
job.
as a police
But that's the
officer,
problem.
you
You're
see your
saying-
coworkers
you're
more than
trying
you
to
see your own
justify,
family.
But the problem is, you're
So
trying
if
to
I'm
justify
around
by
you,
saying.
if I'm around you all
Clock
day,
off and
I
fuck.
understand what you're saying.
They
but
wanna
that's
get
still don't make
paid
it
to
right.
have
Of
sex,
course,
bro.
Of course, people have sex, but on the job though, on the job,
mean
like
on
you
the
can't be
job?
that horny
What do you
on
mean
the
on the
job.
job?
They were having sex on the job doing
What do you
their
mean
shifts.
on the job?
During their shifts, bro.
What more do you
Park the car
want?
up, turn the siren
What do you mean? So what? That's your problem
Bang,
right
bang.
there.
Like, that's how
That's
it-
part of the
If there's something going on right now,
bro. Y'all niggas act like y'all wouldn't get in.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I had mad jobs. I would never risk.
Look, for the right shorty, you would. For the right shorty, you would.
Yes.
To risk my job, y'all bugging.
What you mean risk your job?
That's the problem with black
That's
men.
the problem with the job. That's part of your job, not to have sex on your job.
That's the problem
No,
with black
that's
men.
the problem right there is that they already think men already can't hold their
Control
own
their
sexual
dicks.
growth anyway. So now, like my thing is, you could wait to your job, bro. Like exit your job. Like you don't have to have sex on your job, bro. You could have it after work or whatever. But doing your job, it's crazy. But that's what I'm saying. Doing your job,
it's not.
My thing is this: you really take a chance to risk your career over some sex, though.
Let's be real.
That's no. I'm being real.
What if you fucking the boss though?
Even worse, because then she can
So
hold
what
that. They can
happens?
hold that over your head.
Doka.
See, that's like an isolated situation, man.
Like what's wrong?
I think shit like that
Y'all
only
really
happens when somebody opens their mouth and says something.
Thank
Like,
you.
if y'all keep that shit on the low,
Thank you.
then it should
I
go.
understand, but so you okay with having sex on the job then?
I am.
If I find a spot, yeah. First of all, look,
I am.
So you willing to risk your getting fired and all of
risk?
that?
What you mean risk?
You can get caught.
You could get caught.
If I'm a police officer, right, and there's no court coming, and I'm in a car, and then we park somewhere,
It's lit.
it's a quickie. What the fuck? It happens.
Hello.
Nigga said it happens like that's just the regular shit that happens.
Now look, let's
some
not
people,
use
it's a regular
let's not
shit,
even-
bro. I
Let's
ain't
not
gonna
only
lie.
use
That's
cops.
not regular, bro.
Everyone in different occupations have sex on the job. It's not just cops.
Not
People
on
do
the
it.
job. They have affairs
Can I
with
ask
people
you a
who are not on
question?
the
You
job.
do not know that.
Let me
People
ask you
in their
something.
office.
When
you
you say,
talking about?
do you
Hold on.
mean having when you say have sex on the job, right? That we gotta clear it up and bring context. Do you mean
Right.
having sex with a coworker or the literal on the
That's
job?
confusing. We're talking about on the job. That's why they got
Well, they are
fired.
coworkers.
Because they were on
That-
the job.
then
But that's not what they
if
got
you
fired.
fuck your coworker in her house, that's not
I'm
having
talking
sex
about
on
at
the
the
job.
office.
That's
That's
on
why
the
they
job.
got
On the
fired.
job.
What's
On the job
What you
premises.
mean? What's wrong with that?
Yeah.
That's why they got fired. What's wrong with this nigga?
But it
What's wrong with
happens.
that?
What are you talking about?
What's wrong with it? And they got fired for it. And they got fired for it. So you risk losing your job for a piece of ass.
For 30 minutes.
I'm not gonna be caught.
Look, that's what I'm saying with niggas. Niggas
Did
can't
they
control their
fuck in the
horny, bro.
precinct?
Niggas will really risk their
they
job.
fuck in the
Throw your
precinct?
life away.
Did they fuck in the
Fucking
precinct?
precinct.
Yes.
They
Oh, they
fucked
did?
on
On the job.
That's why they got fired. They didn't get fired for having sex. They got the whole point was it was on the job doing your shift.
On the job
Niggas
can be
out
done this shit in a car. It don't have to be in a precinct. What are you
still
talking about?
on the job. You're not
I don't
gonna
give a
put
fuck
this
about
in the
that.
car.
They on the job.
They tell you that when you get out, you're not supposed to be
care
doing
about
that. What are you talking about?
Do you not mean niggas in job around doing nothing? You
They tell
crazy.
you that in retail.
I don't give a fuck.
Imagine what they tell you on the
That's what I'm
floor.
I don't care
saying.
about
You're
none of
not
that. I don't care about none of that.
Listen,
Look, you
in
don't care.
retail,
So you have
listen,
your
in
job.
retail,
What you
it ain't nothing to find
Look,
a low
look.
spot and get a little 10, 15 minutes in.
What's wrong with y'all
Macy's
niggas?
was
What I'm
was
saying
famous
is-
for that.
That's what I'm saying though.
Thank
That's
you.
retail.
That's how I'm looking at it.
What you
Macy's
talking
was
about?
lit for that. Like,
I
Thank you.
understand that.
Yeah.
In the retail, but what I'm saying is, bro.
The precinct is crazy though.
precinct is wild. Like,
That's
where is
crazy.
going? Like,
y'all got guns and shit in there. Y'all got like confiscated marijuana and cocaine somewhere in
like
there.
you want to
it's
play with my gun? Like, nah.
Y'all
Like,
crazy.
yo.
Y'all boring.
Niggas got handcuffs
Y'all
and shit.
boring.
Y'all boring. Y'all boring.
Because you can control
Nah,
that
it's
stuff.
spontaneous.
That has nothing to do with control
It
yourself. What are you
does.
talking
It's
about?
spontaneous.
I can
Yo,
say
can
no.
I
I
ask
can
you
say
something?
yes. What the fuck?
At what point?
That does have a lot to do with control because you can control your horniness at
I
work.
can.
and
I'm
at
talking
home.
about-
point in your life, right,
Uh-huh.
when your responsibilities and your growth as an individual, do you go, my livelihood is
Word.
more important than this nut?
Exactly. What's wrong with people? Like, because people was trying to be like,
'Cause
no, you know why I say that?
What does that got to do with?
I got you, bro. I got you, bro.
Hold on.
What does
Nah, I
that
want
got
him
to
to
do with?
answer like
I'm
my
confused.
livelihood,
What do you
my
livelihood?
family. Your job is your livelihood,
You know why I
bro.
said that? Because somebody was like, oh,
like your
how they
main
get fired
source
for
of
that,
income,
but they didn't get fired for
your
shooting unarmed
security
people. I'm
blanket, like, are you gonna
they
risk
probably
all
have
that
strict
because
rules
you're
on
gonna
their
get your
job.
nut off?
your security blanket, your job, your
Bro, that's
kids,
your
your
job.
possible wife, your mortgage, and everything that job helped you get for a nut. And that nut was with trash.
Yeah, well, see, that's the thing.
Well, that's the thing.
That's the thing.
I don't do that. I'm talking about
exactly.
if I was dating somebody in my job, I would do it on my job. If I'm dating,
If you're dating somebody
now,
at
if
the
I'm
job,
married,
yeah.
I wouldn't be cheating on my job. If I'm fucking with somebody in my
Right.
job, we
There
gonna
you
do
go.
it in the bathroom, in the conference room, in my office.
I'm telling her,
everywhere.
pull up.
Thank you. What are you talking about? People do. That's normal.
Hey,
What the
yo,
fuck?
listen, my lunch break
Why you
is at
acting like this is
1:30.
something like taboo.
My lunch break
Like,
is at
Nah, it's
1:30.
normal. I'm
It's
just
not, no, it's not
Yeah,
that it's
pull up.
normal. It's No, people normalize it, but that's
No,
not
it's
the
normal.
normal.
It's
You
not
doing
normal.
it.
People
You shouldn't be
normalize
doing
it.
It's normal.
It's not as normal as you
Yo,
think.
it's not.
It's normal.
Y'all just horny.
People
and
do
that's
it.
what it is. Nah, that's what it is, bro.
You
Let's
act
keep
like
it
you're
real.
not horny.
I am, but I'm not horny enough to have sex at a job.
Nigga,
At
your
my
name
job.
is Trap.
Yo.
Word, but I'm not horny enough
What the hell's wrong with this
where
dude?
I'm gonna have sex at my job during my job.
Just don't get
care.
caught.
I'm gonna keep it real.
Just
with you.
don't get caught.
What might
It's like,
get
get
caught.
Listen, if you could pull it off, and it's the right chick, I don't want to hear it.
And it's
bro.
your thank you.
I don't want to hear it, bro.
Thank
Respectfully,
you.
If I
I
know
don't
if I can pull it off, I'm gonna wait till my shift is over and we're gonna go right back to my
like,
crib.
listen,
boring.
You gotta use your
You can say
imagination.
it's boring if you want to, but my thing is
Boring.
this: if I'm gonna take the chance, knowing this is my bread and butter, why would I take chance for that? Be get caught, then I lose my job.
That's
Then
called
what?
planning.
And you
I
see
see
it.
it. No, don't do that. 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 It's called planning. It's on lunch.
We don't live
We in the
bro.
back. It's called planning. I'm not doing
We
whatever
live
is
in the real
around.
world. This is not a fantasy. That's the thing. Y'all
What you mean?
watch
It's
too
a
much
real
movies.
world.
This ain't
It's a
no
real
shit.
world.
This ain't movies.
But
It
these
don't
are some
happen
people.
like that.
trap,
These are some
man.
people's fantasies, though.
course.
I know that's some of y'all fantasies.
Of
Of
course.
course.
Like, it's
So
in the
why
fantasy.
did y'all do it then? So why ain't y'all do it yet?
Who said that?
You did it before? But then, hey,
Oh,
power
listen,
to
well,
you.
then,
What you
hey.
talking about?
Power to you.
No,
Exactly.
because I know how to plan.
Exactly.
I know when people's not there
And that
to do it in the
proves my
same
point.
room.
You too horny. That's
not too horny.
You gotta have sex at work. You can't wait till you get off of work. You gotta have sex at work. Man,
Yo,
you too horny.
Why would I turn my
That
guard
proves
out?
my
What
point.
the fuck?
That's too
Nah,
horny.
that's not too horny,
It
George.
is too horny. To be
Nah,
at
I
work,
think it's too horny.
sometimes
to be
you
at
gotta-
work, at the
Bro,
work
it don't matter
environment
where
you
we
work
at.
at.
It don't matter where we
need
at.
spontaneity
exactly.
sometimes, especially if you're in a relationship.
That's
You want to
spice it up.
spice shit up.
That's
Right,
cool.
come
but
on,
at
bro.
work-
Wait, so you can hold like a role place.
Every
What, at
day in the
work?
same room.
Yes,
and
no,
I'm saying no.
boring.
Hey, yo, pull up,
It's not
pull
that
up to the
boring. Y'all put too
job.
much-
Nobody's
nah,
here. I
bro.
got the
Y'all
office to
personality just
myself.
based around sex. That's why. Y'all ain't got
Nah.
no
You always
bullshit.
adding extra shit. We talking about
I'm not adding
personality
nothing
based
extra.
on sex.
It
The one
is,
said, the only
bro.
said was that if I got
We've
a better
all, I'm
chance.
sure we've all
Y'all be too
experienced
horny,
certain
bro.
things, but we're talking about
I'm
in
not
this.
having sex at work.
In this
Sorry.
particular situation,
Specific
Wait,
situation.
have you done it in
No.
public before?
No.
You never
what?
done it in
Oh,
public?
okay, see?
No public
see,
areas.
now-
Yeah, boring.
Yeah, you see?
Nah,
Yeah,
nah,
boring.
I'm
nah,
not boring.
No,
No
wait,
comment.
Hold on, wait.
I don't
What's your
wanna do it in
definition of
public.
public? Like at a
Public,
park?
like not in your house, like
In a car.
outside.
Let me
Park,
ask you.
movie
Okay.
theater.
Hold on, one
Oh,
mic.
see,
One
movie
mic.
theater's
One mic.
different.
Go ahead,
So it
Wolf.
would be-
So let me paint the scenario real quick. You at your job, right? It's this chick, super thick,
Yeah.
super bad, hips,
Yeah.
thighs, everything, whatever it is you into.
Right,
she got,
right.
She don't even got to be thick. Whatever you like, you know what I mean. She all that.
Yeah.
Y'all in the office, you know what I'm saying. You know that around this time or this part of the building, you know what I mean. It be low over there. And she like, okay, I'm trying to run you some top, and she's serious, bro. And you listen, you
You
feeling.
gonna say no?
You
Chopper gonna say
feeling
yes.
for
He's
her.
not saying
You
no.
feeling-
Say
I'm
yes.
talking- I'm talking being like realistic, like all of us as men, you get to a place where shorty, you enchanted with her, bro. So it's just kind of like, you trying to run me the top right now? A little top, bro,
Right
10,
now.
15
Little
minutes.
top.
You telling me like, I believe you if you say no, but you telling me right
Don't
now you
believe
will
her.
not
I don't
consider
believe
letting
it.
her
I don't
top
believe
you
her.
up.
I won't
I don't
believe that.
believe
You,
her.
if you work the job, bro, you know how it works,
Trap,
bro.
if you-
I do work.
Chance,
But what-
choice.
It's a case by
Don't
case
say
basis.
that. That's what I'm
It's a
saying.
case by
I
case.
can't
Yeah.
say that.
I'm
Because
not
it sounds
gonna-
like you just saying like in no situation would it happen.
Not
you.
for me. I'm saying me
Okay.
personally, in no situation it would because if I'm
Okay.
at the, I'm just not gonna risk the chance of doing that. Because if you get caught, not only that, you don't know what happened.
That could
depending on
get
you, you
legal
could get
too.
legal.
You know what's
get
crazy?
Legal trouble.
Then you get in real
Legal
trouble.
trouble.
You right?
Yeah.
You mean? Because
But the
that's
key
part of
word
your
is
job
if.
and not doing
Bro,
it.
do you
The
know
key
that
word
if
is
you get
word. What are you
caught-
talking
if
about?
you get
and it's
caught-
indecent, like you
Yeah,
exposing
if you
yourself.
get caught
like,
having sex in your whip
Word.
by police officers, you know you got to register as a sex
Exactly. So
offender.
that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
that-
So all
that
of
is- that's
y'all
type
wanna-
crazy.
so y'all wanna
Having
do-
sex with your wife in the car.
So y'all want to do
you
it. So
a
all
sex
of that
offender.
having sex
status.
outside and that
don't
work.
get caught.
I think
Y'all want to
level
take
one, but
that
you still
chance, and
go
that's
down.
cool.
So
Y'all
just
can
don't
take
get
that
caught.
chance. Look,
You said
don't
so
get
go to
caught.
court?
I said don't get
Don't
caught.
get
Oh,
caught.
don't get caught. Oh, okay.
Look, all right. So then when you do get caught, if you do get caught, then what? Now you
Then I gotta take my
register as a-
responsibilities.
All right, then. So then,
And
but
now
I-
these
but
police,
I- now-
and
but
now
I'ma
these
do it out
police
in public.
officers are
but I'm
without
gonna
a
do it in
job,
public. And see,
and now they're famous
Because-
because they risk their life.
that's the point.
The
I'm trying to say.
a
the
nut.
high-speed train.
A nut. And now that
Exactly.
woman and her husband,
Yikes.
she's labeled as the police officer that got let go because she was involved in a high-speed train.
All right, so
Word.
who's at fault here? Is it her or is it the 8 Franks?
All of them.
All of them. That's why they all got
What you
fired.
They
mean?
all at fault.
Okay.
But the
Got
main person
fired.
that's at fault is her husband.
Why?
He was watching.
Why?
it.
Why?
He was
Why?
watching.
Why?
Was he watching?
Hell no.
That's not if he was
true.
watching.
She has a mind of her own. She laid down and
Nah,
allowed
if he
them
was
to. She's
watching,
at
that's
fault.
wild spooky. Like,
gotta-
what do you?
No,
She
you
could've
gotta
said
explain
no.
that. You gotta explain that a little bit.
Yeah,
All right.
she's
All
at
right,
fault.
can I explain? explain?
Go ahead, please.
Want me to explain?
Please play that.
Please.
Right?
I'm all ears,
The reason,
man.
you know, when we think about accountability, right? Accountability, obviously she's a woman, she want to do what she want to do. But if she was happy at home with her husband, right? And her husband was satisfying her every need, whether it's physical, emotional, spiritual. I don't think she would go look for 4 black dicks on the job and 3 Hispanic dicks and 1 random white dick to run a train on her in the police station.
Okay, so basically what you're saying is this conversation went like, "Hi, hubby, I want to have Tom, Dick, and Harry all in me at the same damn time. Are you okay with that?"
I mean,
Is that how it went down?
No.
Nah, he said.
Because I'm pretty sure the idea of having an open relationship was not to have
don't know
8
they
different
have open
freaks.
the relationship was
it's an open
open.
relationship. Yes.
But 8 different franks.
so
was
then I
crazy.
definitely blame the husband.
Why?
I'm not marrying no woman that wants to be in an open
Word.
relationship.
Wait, there was an open relationship there?
Yes.
They ain't no
Allegedly,
relationship.
I don't know.
They ain't no relationship. But how you gonna blame the husband? The female is the one who say, "I'm gonna lay down with these men." The guy that her husband didn't say, "Lay down with a gun to her."
I mean, he probably know if it's open.
Thank you. She chose to lay down with 8
probably
niggas.
wasn't gun involved.
Can I ask?
I think it was a
Can
gun
I ask
involved.
I'm gonna ask every male in here this question, and I'm gonna start with Wolf.
All right.
Could you be in an open relationship, not dating? Like we come home to each other every day,
Right.
Because when you're dating someone and courting
That
a
was
woman,
his wife.
that's an open relationship, right? So that we're gonna take out dating.
Okay.
That was
So
his
you make
wife.
someone your girl,
Yeah.
and would you make a woman your girl and be in an open relationship?
It's not for me.
Not for me.
Thank
either.
you.
It's
Word.
not for me.
Not
Trap.
for me. Not for me.
Choice,
Hell no.
Cavallo.
Look, see,
Nah,
this is everything.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
Why?
Because I like my woman. I like my person to myself.
You like your person to
I like my
yourself.
person to myself. But there's people who's to say that the guy wasn't fucking female cops too, just because they didn't come out.
Yeah, because once you say
But this
it's
open relationship
open,
means both, not just her.
exactly.
I don't
So
think it was an
he
open
could be fucking
relationship.
people too.
He was probably
It
splashing
was-
in
Well, if
something.
you're in an open relationship
That
and
means
you're
both of
married,
them.
you gotta at least fucking be smart enough, right, to not risk it all literally.
But it's not like they breaking up though,
but you know
because they
what,
both
though?
know what was going on. It's not like they breaking up.
No, I meant
Nah, I don't
your
think
job,
you
your
Word,
career.
like, that's what the,
That
that's
ain't-
the
I
point
don't think
people
that
keep
was-
missing.
Missing, like
And
risking
not only
it
that,
all.
and not only that, like you said, there's other legal ramifications that happen.
They're
to
gonna
that.
get sued.
Right, you could get in trouble for that.
You get sued by
all
the
of that-
civilians of the
trust me,
state.
If just me not having sex outside, I will be boring. I'll take that title. I could be
Can I
boring.
ask you
don't wanna
something?
get as long as I'm not a registered sex
Who
offender. I'm
pays?
cool.
Who pays
I
the
can
police
respect that.
officers' checks?
The people.
The
The
taxpayers.
tax-paying citizen. So now I'm suing you. Because you were taking my hard-earned tax money to get a nut in the job instead of protecting the streets.
Yeah,
Yo, the way you
I'm
make it
suing
sound
you.
like damn,
Now, what if
That's a
you
civil
fucked the
suit.
bag up.
What if they was on break?
What if they was on break? So technically off the
Bro,
clock,
why you
right?
act like you don't?
They off the
Bro,
clock,
why you
bro.
act like you don't have a job and you don't know how jobs work?
I don't know how
next
to
time.
I get break
You
too.
can't have. You can't do that on the job. It's against the rules. Like what's
Next
yo,
topic,
what's
Next
wrong with
topic,
people,
man.
Yo,
Next
Yo,
topic.
wrong
niggas be
with
too
y'all?
horny, bro. That's why. That's why
Yo,
black
y'all
men
look
got
Now
that
the niggas
stigma
too
now.
horny.
It
The
is.
horniest nigga of the group,
No,
and now
what's
niggas
What's
is
stigma?
horny.
What's
not.
stigma? What's stigma?
Listen, that's why the stigma is like they feel like black men always think with they dick and they can't turn down sex because
That's
of
true.
that. That's why they got that stigma now. Like
Trap-
as soon as you try
trap's
to,
horniness has
as soon as you try to turn
know.
down something, they automatically go to like either you gay or something wrong with you. It's like, bro, we can have standards too. Like we don't have to have sex with
I
everything.
like
but
this
as long as-
conversation.
But
a
as long as niggas keep trying to,
I like this
as long as
conversation.
niggas keep leading with they dick, they gonna always think that about us, and
You
then
ever-
we always gonna have that stigma on us.
You ever turn
nobody
down
want
an
that stigma.
attractive woman and she go, oh, you gotta be gay.
Yeah, or something. They quick to
She
Why?
didn't say I gotta be gay.
Why? I just don't
she's
like
just not
confused.
that into you.
Yeah, like
it's
it's
like-
impossible to not be into an attractive
But it
woman.
goes into that other stereotype like, oh, the big scary black man. So then when you do something now, it's like, all right, they can't turn
The
down
big
this.
scary
They get,
shit.
and like even like and what they try to do is how they want to try to portray us. Not only how they portray us, how they try to speak to us too. For instance, like when I watch Skip Bayless and I'm Shannon Sharp, like that's the act he put on with the Hennessy and the black and mild. He don't even really act like that. He don't even date black
Who,
women.
Shannon?
Yeah,
Nah,
he
Shannon
does that
is
because he
Wait,
thinks,
hold on. He
No,
don't
but
date black women?
No, his wife. He don't even date black women. But my thing is he don't even smoke and stuff like that. But he puts that front on because he thinks that's how we are. So that's how we could connect to him like that. But it's
Oh,
like
to get to
it's-
the young
but
black
it's like,
audience.
It's an act, but that's all it's an act. And it's like, yo, bro, be yourself.
Nah, Shannon Sharp is my guy. Plus
No,
I got
he is my guy. But like,
I got a
but don't
Broncos jersey
put on
on,
that
so I
act.
gotta
though.
say
But
that.
don't put on that act to try to appeal to us. Like not every black man is like that. And that's the problem.
Not every black man is like that.
Exactly, and that's the
Hennessy
problem.
and a
And
black
we don't
and
never,
mild.
and we don't never have.
Why
that
would you
positive-
also want to portray that on live air
Exactly,
on
online,
TV?
yeah, he got the yak and the black and out in his
The
mouth.
yak, like,
Black
come
people,
on.
So that's-
black
so
people
that's-
like that shit.
I know, but that's our problem. Like we eat up the negative shit, but then we
Yes.
complain about it at the
Yes,
same time.
yeah.
Trap is
That's our
definitely on
problem.
point with that.
We eat it up, but then we complain about it. Oh, but why do we eat it up then? So you can't complain about it. So that's because we like that shit, but we don't like to admit it. We like to complain
We
about
like
it.
when black people are entertaining in a sense where we're degrading ourselves.
Right, exactly.
Or
But
putting this
anything-
picture out where it's like we're this particular way.
Exactly. But anything positive is like it's corny. It gets labeled corny and pushed to the side. Like
That's not
or they
relatable.
try to be like, oh, nobody want to hear that Malcolm. Like,
I
it's
like this
damn,
track.
why I gotta?
I like this
gotta
track.
be like
Now
that?
this has always been trap though, bro.
Nah, trap been more
Like,
toxic
come
than
on,
anything.
man.
But I like this track.
This is how I've been since season 1, baby.
Heard you.
You remember?
Heard you.
You remember? Come on, man.
Yeah,
Like,
that
but it's the truth, though.
But I know
It's
this is
like,
probably old news, but I'm happy you brought it up. How did you feel about the way Skip Bayless spoke to Shannon Sharp?
I mean,
Like
it
as a
was-
civilian, right?
Reverse me on the situation.
because remember when DeMar Hamlin he passed, and then not passed. I mean he had the
No,
cardiac.
that was
arrest.
part two.
yeah,
That was part two.
Oh, you
Part
talking about his
one.
tweet?
I'm on part one and then to part two.
About his tweet. Oh,
but no,
basically-
about when he was like when he belittled Shannon Sharp on air, like Tom Brady's way better than you.
Oh, Skip Bayless is just.
Oh,
Skip Bayless never played sports, so he
yeah.
don't even know. He
Yeah.
basically, because Tom Brady was having a bad year, so it was just some sports shit. But he basically tried to diminish
A debate.
Yeah, he basically tried to diminish Shannon Sharp career, and Shannon Sharp was like, "Yo, I'm a Hall of Famer, bro. Like, you don't even know. You never even played football." So
You
it's
ever,
like,
you know what's a great example? You ever have an argument? You're having an argument with someone, and I'm guilty of this. You know, I own up to it.
facts. Me too.
And you're losing the argument, and then you do a low blow.
Oh, that's basically.
So
what
he was
did.
losing the debate
Yeah,
bad
that's whack. That's whack.
with Shannon Sharp, and was like, "Man, he's way better than you."
Very not honorable.
Very not
that's
honorable.
For sure.
That's like when you cutting out of somebody and you killing them and they come back with the yo, but that's why I make more money than you. Nigga, what?
Yeah,
for sure.
The
for
fuck
sure.
is you talking
And
about?
then,
Like,
and then, right? So that was part one.
I
So
hate
Shannon
that.
Sharp was like, "Yo, you talking to me like I'm some
Like
scrub,
some scrub.
I'm
Like,
in the Hall of Fame,
Word. I'm tight. Yeah,
and you
yeah.
never played sports."
I got a Super Bowl
No,
ring.
no,
he played sports. He played college ball and was just trash.
Yeah.
Skip Bayless.
Just trash.
You know what I'm
Even
saying?
worse than not playing
But
sports.
deeper than that, it's more than if you play sports or not. That's a white man speaking down to a black man on live television, and the black man got to deal with it.
Yeah.
For us, some of us have to deal with that in real life.
For sure.
You got to deal with that at work.
So to see it on live TV
Michael
is like,
Mann,
whoa,
like,
slow down. Pimp
So
it,
now
violent.
you could go into part two.
Oh, so then when the whole DeMar Hamlin happened, he tweeted out like, what's going to happen with the game? What about the game? Like, he more concerned about the game. So people was outraged about his tweet because it's like, yo, bro, during this times, it's a serious situation and you worried about if the game is going to happen. So people was just like, yo.
He died on the
it's-
field.
The
They
homie
gave
didn't die.
him life to life. No,
Yeah.
he did.
Oh, he died. Yeah,
He did.
His
Then
heart
they
stopped
gave
on
him
the field.
CPR, like it
yeah,
brought him
basically.
back.
Yeah.
And you're worried about the
Yeah,
game?
he's like, yeah, what's going to happen with the game?
With
So
the
people thought it was, so
game,
Shannon
yeah,
Sharp took off
damn.
the next day. He didn't even come in for the show.
Right.
And then when he did come back, he was like, I just had to take off. And then during his introduction, Skip was still like, I'm not apologizing for my tweet. I don't.
Yeah,
Like,
because Shannon was like, I wish he would take
Yeah.
down the tweet, but that's another conversation.
Yeah, he's like,
He
I'm
was
not
I ain't
apologizing.
doing it.
Yeah,
and then
like-
Shannon like, yo, Skip, why you always want to violate and cut
gotta
me
go.
off? Like,
But
this is the problem.
I wasn't really surprised because that's just how white men are, man. White men got a lot of arrogance. They think they own everything. Like you can't even be standing over outside without them coming up to you or talking about what y'all doing over here. Like they think they own the whole world. Like you could be standing there, they be like, what y'all doing over here? I be up but like,
Yeah.
wait a minute, why?
You know what's
asking me
crazy
questions?
about that, bro? You know
They
what's
really do that.
sad about that? And y'all all know like me, like where I'm trying to go and shit like that, bro. Like I'm on looking at property and shit, trying to plan out my future. You know, I want this year to be one of the best years of my life. And I'm like, yo, I can't move there.
Yeah.
Imagine feeling that way. Like it's cheaper. I could
Because
afford it
because of what you know about the neighborhood.
because of a red state, and I know how people that look like Chief are treated and not welcomed in such
Yeah,
neighborhood.
Like,
yeah, there's certain spots you just not just it's no
You say,
good.
like where? Like what state made you feel that?
I've been
way?
looking at North Carolina, and I gotta live closer to Charlotte because it's more of a city feel.
Yeah, you gotta
City
have that.
feeling. You gotta in the city. It's mixed.
Yeah,
I've been
gotta
looking
have
at certain spots in New Jersey, so I ain't gotta leave the town, leave the grind. And they're like, "Oh, niggas don't live here." Like sundown towns. I just recently found out about
Yeah,
that
me
because of
too.
trap.
Yeah, they got them.
I remember driving to
still.
Miami, 19 years old, I-95 straight road trip. And I was 19, right? And I'm happy. Like, I was like, yo, can we park and go to sleep? And like one of these places, that's a 22-hour drive. Back in Memorial Weekend was popping.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
you put
yeah.
on your Yankee hat, you the man. You go to Miami with a Yankee hat
Oh,
on
it's
and
over.
Memorial Weekend.
You getting
bruh,
sucked off right there.
Bruh.
You getting sucked
You
off
getting
right
that top
there.
that you could have
Right
got
there.
at work.
You could have got at work. Right there. Right at work. You ain't even got
Miami,
to
Memorial
risk your
Weekend.
job.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You can throw the fitted on.
You could be near the beach all
yeah,
day.
bro.
Yeah,
Just
not
tank-
boring in.
Every
Alright, it's
year.
cool.
every year in Miami. So we was like, yo, we didn't have money. We're like, yo, let's drive. Yo, we drove to Miami, and the person driving, I don't really fuck with him no more. It is what it is.
It'd be like that.
It'd be like that. God bless though. Wish you well.
Yeah,
Stayed up the whole time. He was older than us too. Like stayed up. And then now, as a grown man, reading these articles, like there are certain towns where black people, a white person will tell you, don't let the sun come down. Go on your way.
Sundown town still exists to this day.
In 2023.
Yeah, they got
Can
some
you
in
explain what a
Jersey.
sundown town is?
It's basically
in
where
Jersey.
That's
That's right around the corner.
No niggas is around after dark. After that, it's clipped for you. You got to be out of the city limits by the time the sun goes down.
Cops are involved in it
shit,
too,
bro. That's
Can't
crazy.
Do,
like.
So
There's a lot
imagine
of-
trying to start a family and relocate into a nice neighborhood because you can.
Yeah.
But then you like, wait, can I?
You gotta live. You just gotta live amongst the niggas, man. I know. Like I said last episode, it's black people and niggas. Sometimes you gotta get away from the
Wolf,
niggas.
I want to ask Wolf. Wolf,
But-
you from Texas, if you don't mind me saying that, right?
Right.
How was it growing up there, or if you were to like start your family, or I was to want to start my family in Texas? Black hood man from Brooklyn that's also intellectual and semi-successful.
Dallas.
What you saying? Like, where would you go in Texas?
Like, oh, thumbs up, salute, King. Like
Like, what you saying?
how would it be for me relocating to where you're from, Dallas,
It
right?
would be fine. It's if you're going to Dallas, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Like, you're really not gonna have to worry about that. I mean, I feel like you can deal with racism pretty much anywhere. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Like, I've been in New York, walking around, and somebody called me a nigga just walking right past me. Blew my mind. I was like,
Yeah?
I cannot believe
Yeah,
that just
that
happened.
happened.
Crazy.
Yo,
You know what I mean? So it just depends on where you
Where
at.
you
But
at.
you know, also you got to look at it like just be in a good neighborhood, do your research. But at the same time, like we coming with that wherever I'm going. It's like there's never be a time where I won't
Facts.
hesitate to put you
And
down.
you could carry
if it's
too.
like it's exactly. So
That's
a
another
nigga like
thing.
me,
So-
I'm gonna live in a place like Texas because it's beneficial for me. You know what I mean? Because if I gotta get down with the get down, I'm gonna do that. You know what I mean? And then
Facts.
make my peace with it and continue to live my life. You know what I mean? So
Facts.
See? And that's
consider
another
that as
thing, you gotta
well. If you
research.
move
I can
somewhere.
respect that.
Because certain places you move, you can't live like that.
Yep.
Can't,
Certain
bro.
places, it's like it made sense. Like I had to do it, but it's like, nah, your ass is going to jail. You know what I mean? Versus
Yeah.
Texas, like he was on my property. You see, he was right there.
But
Yeah,
even
it's
with
different.
that context and that proof, sometimes for us it's harder to prove it.
Sometimes it is, yeah, but I take my chances though, because it's gonna be hard anywhere. You
Yup.
know what I mean? So I take my chances.
Especially up here.
Snap for Wolf, word, especially
But
up
yeah,
here.
racism is everywhere, bro. You can't
yeah.
beat it. It's
That
just
shit worldwide, bro.
You either gonna deal with it and you're blatant in your face, or covert racism.
I'd rather deal with the blatant like right in
Yeah.
my face. Now I know
Rather
what
the
I'm
devil
dealing
you
with.
know than the devil you
Yeah,
don't.
because I want to know what I'm dealing with. If I don't know what I'm dealing with, you can do some slime shit
Right.
behind me and then sugarcoat it. You know what I'm
sure.
saying?
That's
I ain't
basically
with
how
that.
that's how our political system works. Republicans and Democrats. The Democrats they do racism, but they do it more covertly. Like they act like they're your friends. Black Lives Matter.
I want hot
LGBT.
sauce on the Breakfast Club.
Yeah, and then the
want the fuck
Republicans,
outta here,
Republicans
bitch.
just straight up to your face tell you we ain't doing this.
Yeah,
for
yeah,
y'all.
with you. Go
But they
home.
they still the same. But
Go
people
home.
don't see that, so they just think the Democrats are their friends. They're like, nah, they not.
Nah,
They
fuck
pushing their own
that.
agendas. They pushing their own agendas as well. They all the same. It's just they part of the same
Fact.
team, man.
Facts.
Democrats, Republicans, but
Facts.
people still voting. Don't
Nah, dude.
People
like,
still
you-
vote, but blindly. Like I
Yeah,
don't think
they
people do
stupid.
enough research when they vote for who they want to put in office. I
Not
think
at
they
all,
just do
yeah.
it because he's a Democrat. I'm a Democrat.
Yeah,
so
and I'm a Republican.
Nah, bro.
That's what I did for Obama. I was 18.
Yeah,
what I did
but that,
for Obama.
When he
yeah,
first
but I was
won,
18.
I was
That's the same
18.
thing. And remember,
You know what's
we
crazy?
taught like, yo, when you get 18, you finally
Yeah.
get the right to vote.
Yeah, and
so
I
thinking,
voted for Obama,
I'm
boy.
naive.
I was hyped.
I'm like, oh, I get the right to vote. I'm voting for
Do you-
Obama.
Because he
Do you
looked like
approve
me.
of his double term. Do you
I
like
didn't
what he
vote.
did?
I
after
voted
that.
for him twice.
I never
Yeah.
voted after that. I only
Twice.
voted for him one time, and then when I found out how the system really worked, I was like, I'm not doing this again, and I just
Yo,
never
'cause
did
I ain't
again.
gonna lie. I've had this conversation with people about Obama, like, and there's some people that's like, Obama ain't do shit for us.
He had.
But I'm like, it depends on who you talk to because the things that he did behind the scenes or the things he tried to do behind the scenes, he couldn't do. Like the president don't have the final say with mad shit.
Bro, he's just the face,
Right.
bro.
If I'm saying, like, at the end of the day, that's what it
They
was.
all
But
just
at
a
the same
face.
time, there was some things he did try to implement. I think personally, he did more for, the gay community,
Of course.
which is okay.
You said
I
the gay?
get- Yeah, the gay
Yeah,
community.
LGBTQ.
Yeah,
Yeah, he did.
No,
I
they said
feel like
geeks.
he
I'm
did
like,
more
wait,
for them
Okay.
than he did for, I guess, black people in a way, which is, I guess is understandable. But at the same time, he doesn't have the final say with shit. He brings bills and stuff like that to the Congress, and the Congress is the ones that say we signing off.
Bro,
on
vote
this, or we
locally.
not.
Do what you do
That
in your
part.
neighborhood. try to help your community, right?
That's it. That's
but
something you
there's
can do.
another conversation that I want to talk about, and it's
Right.
gonna get kind of like, you know what I mean?
It's already kind of dicey so far. For sure.
What? Because
We already got the
niggas like
interview
having sex at
dicey.
work.
Yeah.
We've been talking about officers
you gonna
having.
have you gonna have sex in here in the studio?
Chill. He not gonna answer that.
He's
I mean, not
he's
you. I'm just
gonna
saying,
answer
if
that.
niggas is
You
if
see
niggas work here,
You
niggas
know
have
who
sex in
owned
the
the studio?
Nah, I know who owns it.
Thank you. That's
I
not
know
who
who
owns the
owns
studio.
that.
That says
We
that's
should
the
get an
owner.
Alex
You
on.
know who pay the
owner.
bills and keep the lights on in
But
the
she's
shop?
the owner. She's not a worker. She's
But ask her
she
that
could do-
question, though.
But
You
she could do it if she's
So
the
she do
owner.
it, she ain't wanna do
She'll
it?
say yes,
Is
nigga.
she pay for to do it?
If she's the owner, now I'm not talking about the work. If the work is doing it, it's crazy. I don't care.
But it's okay for the owner to
It's okay
do
for the
it.
owner to do it? But it
If
worked
it's her, not with her. I
think-
didn't say that with a worker. I'm just saying if she wanted to do it. If she wanted to
this
do
guy
it,
is
I didn't say
crazy.
with a worker. I'm just saying if she wanted to do it, period. It's her
This
spot.
is why I asked if
But
you're doing it with
again-
the boss, is it a different feeling
Right,
than you
he
doing
did
it with
ask
somebody?
that.
That's why I
He
asked
He
that.
did actually.
So what happened to
That's
Emi
why I asked
Udoka
that.
Exactly. See what happened to him having sex with somebody he
with
worked
the boss's lady?
lady, and he got fired.
Yeah,
Again,
yeah.
another
Crazy.
example of having sex and you losing your job and you losing your
Okay,
home.
points are made.
And you
Points
lose
are
me
made.
alone.
What are we talking about?
I'm
What
gonna
are we
do what
talking
you do.
about?
I'm gonna do what I gotta do.
Did you
Look,
did you
what are we
guys
talking
yo
about?
yo
Niggas
yo,
look,
No, hold on. Yeah,
What are we talking about? This is what I'm saying. Niggas really do look good over some sex. You're gonna lose your job, your career, knee along over some
This
milk.
nigga's a knee along.
yeah,
What the fuck is
don't
going
do that. Don't go there.
That was crazy.
Don't go there.
That was crazy.
That's a knee-
yo, but I'm happy you brought
She
up
was
Nia
his wife,
Long.
right?
Yeah.
Have you
That was
guys seen The
crazy,
Best
bro.
Man?
Yeah, I like it.
Have you been watching the final chapters?
I
Yeah.
seen one episode of
I
it.
All right,
finished
so
it.
I'm not gonna ruin it for you,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
yeah.
So you saw it?
Yeah, I like
All
it,
right.
yeah.
So then we'll talk in like as vague as possible because I want y'all to watch it. Like,
No,
so
yeah, talk-
the
I'm
Best
watching
Man
anyway.
movie
Yeah.
came out a long time ago,
remember that.
and then there was the second one where his wife passed or whatever, right?
right.
And then there's the final chapters. The final chapters to me is like a movie every episode.
Yeah.
And all right, I'm gonna like embarrass
ahead.
myself a bit. I had never seen any of them until now.
Oh shit. Okay.
Not the Best
like
Man
that.
one.
Oh damn.
None of them.
neither.
My wifey was like, "Yo, we gotta watch this, right?" So we were watching the
Damn,
Best
what y'all
Man.
be watching? Y'all don't watch shit. Y'all don't listen to shit.
Who?
Y'all,
Bro,
y'all
who
never
said
seen the
y'all?
Best Man.
Yo, bro,
You said
when
I
the-
haven't seen it.
Yo,
in
when the
full.
I've
Best
seen it.
Man,
I've never seen it in
when the
full.
Best
Yeah.
Man
I ain't
came
never
out,
seen that.
I was actively trying to lose my life on a day-to-day basis.
you was a gangbanger.
I had no time to watch the fucking Best Man.
How old was I? Six? What the fuck?
How old was I? Six? It came out that long?
The first one? Yeah.
No, I think it came out when I was
Came out
like
in
13.
the 90s. Late 90s.
That shit came
Oh
out.
no, I was playing SmackDown and shit.
Thank you.
Nah,
Okay.
the first Best Man came out
playing
like
video
two.
games.
Nah.
It came out
It came out in
it came out like 99. It came out like 90 It came out like 98, 99.
Oh, I was 9.
I was like
nine.
5, 6.
Yeah,
What the
I was
fuck?
9. No, I
I was
was in the
9
streets
years
yet.
old,
baby.
I thought it came out when I was in high
She
school.
said I was the big Zo
Oh
back then.
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, he didn't say that for
crazy.
that episode.
Yo,
Please
yo.
don't.
Nah, you gotta say that, bro.
You gotta come on, thank you, brother. I thought that was
Big
Big
Zo.
Zo. I thought that was when you know.
Yeah,
But so I'm watching it and I'm like, yo, this dude, like the main character, is a really bad friend. Harper.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, he's a bad friend. Like, you had sex with your best friend's wife, or a girlfriend at the time, and when they were splitting up. It wasn't even, it was a breakup. Toxic relationships are off and on. In college, it was a toxic
this guy's
relationship.
crazy shit.
Yo,
Yeah,
you eat
No,
your
no,
shit.
no.
That was crazy.
I don't feel like they were that close enough at that time when the sex happened. Harper and Morris Chestnut. I don't know his name.
Sullivan?
Yeah,
Lance
they were like
was best friends.
It was best friends.
That was your
I was saying that
best friend's
Yo,
wife, bro.
I'm not. That wasn't his wife.
That was his. That was
That was his
someone
wife.
he was dating.
They was dating in college. Shit happens in college. Let's not act like we're crazy here.
Okay.
Okay, so he
Why
apologized.
y'all keep
But
checking
you
it up? The shit happened.
You
What
say
happened to
that
like
like
you
you
could
condone
date
it.
it?
I didn't say I condone it, but I'm saying it's not like it's like, oh my god, you're like the most hard person in the world. It happens. Like people, you
Alright,
have,
so
like,
check
you
it
have
out
a
then.
moment of.
So check it out.
Like,
So
I wouldn't do it, but shit happens.
So check it out. So y'all all saw the first one? I'll talk about the first one.
I seen the first one and the first.
So you had sex with your best friend's wife, right? In college, y'all were young teenagers. They were on the splits. You and her always had a connection. Cool, right? Then you write a book about it.
Unacceptable.
Unacceptable.
Yo,
Like that dude. Okay,
Yeah.
right? Then you write the book. then you try to hide the book from me.
Word.
Yeah.
Because you know you wrong.
Because you know exactly.
Come on.
If I
You
know
know
you
you
wrong.
wrong.
I have a question. I have a question. I have a question.
Can I finish?
I have a question.
Can I finish?
I have a question.
Then you hide the book. When you get caught, I almost hang you off a fucking balcony. Me being the big Zoe, you done went over that shit. I don't give a fuck.
Right, I know.
And she would have went with you. She would have been with him. Yo, she would have went with you.
Give me that.
She would have went with you. Because that's like the
Y'all playing in my face. Because y'all know now.
Listen,
Y'all
bro.
playing in my face. Y'all gotta go over too.
Like, yo,
Now I'm in
that's
jail.
one thing, bro. Like,
Now I'm in jail for double homicide.
Me personally, I'm not having sex after Trap. I'm not having sex after you. You don't do that. There's too much women out here to go sleep with one of
Especially
my
if
friends.
I know that's his girl,
And that's
and just because they break
10
up,
women to
whatever.
every
then
one
you
guy,
know we
bro.
toxic.
I'm not saying
You know we gonna get back together, right?
about to say
But
right.
now, right? So that's three things that Harp did, right? On top of that, you're stringing along, knee along,
Yeah.
And you got a
right?
And you got a girl.
And then you really fucked up her life too, because in the end chapters, she was the single independent woman with no kid.
Yeah.
That's because she was waiting for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's two lives you
Let me
almost
guess, shit
fucked up.
happens.
Wait, hold on. Then
You cannot blame him.
Wait, I can't.
Oh
right?
my
Then
gosh. Oh my God.
Then the woman you marry, Sanaa Lathan character, you were never fully invested in her because you were too busy stringing along the along.
Exactly.
Preach, Chief.
Right?
Preach, Chief.
Fucking Lance's wife.
Nasty word.
Nasty.
Yo, he's evil, bro. Harper is the type of friend you give a headshot to.
Yeah.
I
agree.
We got 20 keys over here,
Can I
ladies
say
and
something?
gentlemen.
Yeah.
Not even 19 keys. This 20 keys right here.
Now what you got to say about that? Now what you got to say about that?
Wait.
Chief keys. The audience would like to know.
Wait, can I say something? Knowledge. Chief keys right now.
Yo, hold on. We got some people in the building. Am I bugging? Did y'all?
Nah, you not.
Nah, look.
Yeah, clap it up.
Yeah.
Now, please,
Harper.
No, I mean,
Harper
let me
was a
respond.
terrible friend.
Let me just-
And you know who's the best friend out of that group? In my opinion,
Who that?
the best person is Terrence Howard character.
Yeah.
Because when their backs was against the wall, he was always there for them, not just financially, but emotionally too.
For everything.
Yeah.
Because a nigga could be like, yo, how much you need?
I could jack
Give
that.
you that,
I could jack
and
that,
still
yeah.
stab you in your back. But if a nigga's like, yo, talk to me, bro, don't kill yourself. What's going on?
Yeah.
What's going on, bro?
Can I
Live
can I-
interview.
Yes,
Can I
yo,
respond?
Mike,
Live
go
interview.
Mike.
Let's go.
I got two things.
Yes.
Two responses. Now,
Yo, Harp, you evil. Tay Diggs, you evil, nigga. I know you were just acting, but you played that role too well,
that,
nigga.
yeah, that's a fact.
That's you in real life. Now you fucking Omarion, baby mother. You evil. Oh my God, bro. My bad.
Go ahead.
Chief keys, you ladies and gentlemen. Chief
My
keys.
nigga
she
cooking right now.
remember from Lil Fizz, the Dr. Dre. He gonna skip both of them, but whatever.
Oh,
So,
no,
wow,
Fizz is, you know how I
that
feel
was
about
crazy.
that. But good.
But you said that he was wrong for writing
A
about it in
book
his
to
book.
monetize to
Now-
fucking his best friend's wife.
Now,
And still being his best man.
now,
That's wild.
Yo,
I
Morris
feel
Chestnut,
like-
you're very forgiving. Very forgiving, bro. I know it was acting, but Lance Sullivan's character, bro, like, I know you believed in God so much. I believe in God. I'm not forgiving a nigga for fucking my wife. Go ahead, bro.
God, yeah.
so if someone comes to you, right, and be like, I want you to write a book about your life, and that situation caused a big disruption in your life. Like it changed the person you are. It changed your friendship, because the book is about his friendships as well. You don't think that it would be fake of him not to talk about it?
I'm leaving that out.
Why
She
write
died.
the book in the first place?
Yeah.
She died.
Because they came to you and
Oh,
asked
no,
you to write
that's
a book.
the move. I don't want to move.
What do you mean, why write
Nah,
about
she was
that?
alive
He's
when
a
he wrote
writer.
the book.
Yeah, she
I
was
mean,
He's a writer.
Yeah.
And it's a book about his life.
Man, write a poem or something.
I'm not gonna take stuff out my
write
book.
a song.
and
Like do
it's
not
my
a
life.
book, bro. That
Nah,
he-
good.
But he was hiding it. So that's
No,
what
I know.
make it
I'm
make it worse.
not
Yeah.
saying the highness is wrong. I'm saying, but he said that why would he write a book and have that in there? That's his life. He experienced that.
You right.
So if I'm writing a book about my life, I'm going to write everything, the bad and the good. Everything I did bad, everything I did good, I'm going to write about
Who
because
said
it's
he wrote
my
everything
story.
bad and
But
good? He just
remember-
wrote,
Yeah,
Because it's my
Stuff,
story. It's
yeah.
my story. So I'm going to write it the way I
understand.
went through it.
Remember what I started with this conversation? I said he was a bad friend. I didn't say he was a bad writer. I said
No, but you said he was. That's not. He shouldn't have added that in his book. I'm like, if it's that his life, why not?
Because who knows
So
if he
how
added
about
all
you
the
have
truth
the-
anyway? You
That's
can't
why
really
he-
say.
But he gave them the. He
Nah, he
gave
gave them
them
the
story.
juicy part because it
I'm saying they
that's
all
what it
read
is
it and
for
they were
money.
okay with it well, I don't know if you guys. Well, I'm not gonna say that
go
part, but
ahead.
you
No,
know,
say
they all agreed with what was in the book, and he went on with it. Now, you said that he was wrong for stringing Nia Long along.
Yes.
Now, Best Man chapters is 20 years later
20
from the
years
first
later.
Best Man.
Yes.
I am not blaming Tay Diggs for having Nia Long wait around for a nigga that's married. You chose to wait around for this nigga.
Okay.
The niggas is going after you. No, don't go
How
both
about
ways.
this?
He's
Am
not
I waiting? Wait, hold on.
He's not
Hold
at
on,
her
yo, am
doorstep.
I waiting if you're kissing me while you're married?
Word.
Taking off my clothes
Are you
while
waiting
you're
for
married?
kissing me back and you're not married? You're waiting.
That's why I said it goes both ways.
You're waiting.
You
It
can't-
goes both ways.
You can't string her along, and you should know better.
Okay,
it goes both ways.
It goes both ways.
It
But
goes
it's not
both
his
ways.
fault though, because he said,
It's both
he shouldn't
their
have strung her
fault.
along. It's 20
No,
years, bro.
How about his
Nah,
wife?
It's 20
Nah,
years.
he's
How about
wrong.
his wife?
I'm talking
then?
for her. I'm talking for her.
No, he's
Oh,
wrong
what
too.
they say.
He's wrong too
But
because
it's been
again,
20 years. How
you
you
know
waiting
you
on a
don't.
nigga? You're married and you friends with the
Exactly.
wife.
You stringing
Yeah.
her along. You know what
No,
you're
you're
doing.
not stringing her along. She's waiting.
Nah,
Yo,
20
you know,
still stringing
that was
her along.
having your
That's a whole
that was
You a
having
grown
your
woman
cake and
say,
eating
I'm
it
not
too.
doing this with you because you had a wife.
You saw it?
She
The
can't
final
say
chapters?
that.
Nah,
She
they
can't.
can't.
But she can, but
Oh,
she
okay.
chooses not
How do you
to.
feel about-
But just like he chooses not to, it's his responsibility too to be like, yo, you know what? I don't want to do this no more. You know, I got a wife. We got to stop this. Like, what
But he
point?
didn't.
You got to have
How do you feel
responsibility
about
too.
Robin
Maybe
then?
this shit was
Because
too
I like
good.
that
Take no
character.
Maybe this shit was
responsibility.
too
I didn't like her.
good.
I didn't like her. I didn't like it. I didn't like
But
her.
then that's the thing. You're gonna keep stringing them
I'm
along.
all for, all
but-
right, yeah, that's right.
Bro,
Shit
every
happens.
nigga,
That's
every
cool.
man, most men, not every, and me stop saying that, would love to have their cake and eat it too.
Of course.
This is a fictional movie, but in that movie, it just made me realize like the term friend
Oh yeah.
is used too loosely, bro.
Facts nowadays, right?
The term
Like
friend.
if we having sex with their friend.
Like,
I'd be
bro,
Were you
now
not
I
surprised
have
when they kids? Like, were you not surprised?
Huh?
In the Best Man chapters, were you not surprised that happened?
Which part?
With both of them, with Tay Diggs and Nia Long, were you surprised?
That they kissed?
Yeah.
I was.
Me too.
Because
he
you're
wasn't stringing her
married.
along in the show, so I'm confused as to why you
Like
saying
it's
that.
a difference between being a supportive friend and just being the cake I keep. Like I could get that whenever I want. Every man wants that feeling. Like yo, I got that, but you know I could always get that.
No, I'm saying, but how was he stringing her along though?
I mean,
saying
when you're
throughout
kissing
the-
a woman every so often, that's giving her
No,
hope.
but in the second movie and in the show, there's none of that.
In the second movie, after he almost got thrown off a roof, he went to get some ass.
Nia Long?
Yes. She came out
In the
in
first movie.
lingerie.
In the
First
first movie,
movie.
that's the second movie.
Oh yeah, he went to get some ass.
The second movie, she had a boyfriend. Remember she was dating that white-
Oh, yeah, she was dating Mill.
She was
So
dating Mill.
from the moment that he got married
Yeah.
till now, which has been a big 20 years,
Yeah.
there was no going back and forth, have cake eating too.
But
so
how
I'm
do we
saying,
know that?
how can we?
We don't
based
know-
on the movie. I mean,
No,
based on
but
the movie
based
and
on the
show.
final chapters, it looked like they never skipped a beat. Every time
That's
they
what
were
I'm
around
saying.
each other, it was like
It was
butterflies.
friendship. No,
That's
it was
not
no
a friendship,
butterflies.
bro. Them hugs is too tight for friendship.
I've been friends with you for 25 years.
You know
I
what Drake
better
said in
give
his
you-
song?
Oh,
Come on now.
Oh,
Come on now.
Don't be
You know a
naive,
lot
man.
of talk
25
about.
years? Why am I
Listen,
hugging you like you a
They
new
was
friend?
about to fuck before. That's not a regular friendship.
There was nothing in that show that showed me
I
that
understand
they were
but,
fucking around.
But prior
Not at
to
all.
that, but I'm saying from the Best Man and the Best Man 2 part, we know that they had a thing for each other. That's what he's
In
trying to
college.
say. And it never left.
It did left. You talking about? They got married and they haven't fucked around since The Best Man. There's a part 2 and then there's a whole
I
show
understand there's a part
that goes
two,
in a
because,
10
but
year
that doesn't
span.
mean. But that doesn't mean the feelings still leave. You can have a point. Just like
But it doesn't show that,
just
though.
like he's married to Sanaa Lathan's character, he still was trying to pursue her. And just like in the second movie, when she had the white husband or whatever, they was still kind of had the thing.
But he
going.
wasn't trying to pursue it, I'm saying. Like,
But
if you watch the
the
show,
feelings was
the show
still
is a
there.
10-year span.
Yo, watch
There's
the
nowhere
show.
in the
I
show
ain't
that
never
they
come
fuck
back to it.
around.
I gotta
Without
watch
ruining
it.
it.
But
Without
they still kiss. So if they still kissing on each other, then there's something
They
that's
still
still there.
kissing. 20 years later.
So something is still there. that never left.
And one scene at the end, I'm talking about throughout that time, there was no string.
But
My point is,
still-
there was no stringing along. That's my point. He said he strung her along all this time. There was
So
no
you
stringing
think she
along.
became the single independent black woman on her own? You don't think it's because she had feelings for him and it was
No,
waiting
because
for
she was with a
him?
whole other man for years. That white man, she was with him for years. It don't show why she broke up with him from the Best Man
Maybe
chapters.
she was trying to just fill a void. for
And
that
she's
point
dating somebody in the
time.
show too. She's trying to mess with somebody in the show. She's not thinking about Tay Diggs.
Oh, the warden nigga. The warden, the dude that funds private
Yeah,
prisons.
yeah.
Friends don't be having
We're talking
sex
about
with
there's
friends,
Yo,
man.
friends don't have sex with friends.
It depends. If you start, are you starting up as friends?
Yo, it depends.
It depends.
Yo, this guy depends on everything.
No, what are you talking about?
Yo, it depends if you got sex at work. Like, yo, you just down with everything. Like, sex at work.
No, be
being
honest.
a bad
If we
friend,
start
like,
off
yo,
as friends,
Friends do have sex
no,
with friends.
if we start off as friends, then no. But if we had sex that we say it's not gonna work, but we be friends, it's okay as well. But if we start off as friends, then yeah, we shouldn't be having sex.
Nah,
But there's
friends
people who
don't
have
have
sex
sex
and then
with
become friends
bro.
after that.
That goes back to the point that I've been trying to prove
Which is
way
what?
back that You know, like when the female says, "Oh, I got a male best friend," like that's my bestie. He don't even look at me like that.
I don't. I have a best friend like that.
Bro, that my fault. That shit does happen. Like
me.
A girl can have a male best friend and could be super platonic. Like I don't fuck. We just mad.
I get that.
True,
I
yeah.
can
But
talk
can I ask you
chop it
something?
up.
If she texts that male best friend, "I'm horny, come over," what is he gonna say?
I'm gonna say don't do. I'm gonna say no.
You.
Oh,
First
you
of
gonna
all-
say
first of
no?
all, let me-
Yeah, that's
first of
my
all,
best friend. It's like like a
I got a
sister.
better question. Why would she text the male best friend that she's horny come over? If
She's
that's
drunk,
your male
'cause
best
she's
friend,
drunk, horny, whatever. Like
then she's
people
texting
text weird
then
things
she's
all the
texting the
time.
person she's fucking. She ain't texting her male best friend.
Yo, Wolf, how you
Once
feel
send
about that?
You're no longer my male. Like
But yeah, like yeah,
If it's really your friend, then you would never even get to that point.
right.
yeah.
Preach.
I mean, and everything is not that black and white. Because
Right.
maybe you are okay. Maybe you got a friend, and you like okay,
Yeah, like
she's
best
attractive.
friends, nah, that's all. But like friends,
Thank
fuck
you.
friends.
Thank you.
I ain't never
It's
fucked
okay.
a friend.
I ain't,
do.
yo,
Like,
say, hold on,
it's
hold on.
okay.
It's okay.
Say that one more time.
I ain't
Wolf.
never fucked a friend.
I ain't never
Put it
fucked a
that way.
friend
I got a
either.
lot of friends, bro.
I ain't got a lot.
I ain't never fucked,
But I ain't never fucked a female friend.
Now, when we say that, you mean friends that started out as friends or friends that
like in the same sense that like as like this is my friend, right?
Uh-huh.
Like if it started off like that, that's what it is.
thank
that's
you.
what it is.
You know
But
what
if
I
we
mean?
had sex and then we become friends, it's okay to dabble.
Okay, that's different.
Thank
That's
you.
Right.
different.
That's
That's
different.
different.
That's
when it
different.
depends.
But they're
That's
still
not
friends.
different?
That's why I said it's different.
That's when it
He
depends.
said it's cap.
He said it's cap.
It's different.
Oh shit.
Oh, they say, yo, you can't. That's crazy.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh my
man.
god. Now
Yo.
I have a best friend that everybody thinks we together.
Okay.
My mom wants me
Shout out
together.
to her too, cause she be sharing the podcast. Salute, Queen.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Peace.
shout out to Nuki. But my mom always said like, yo, y'all gonna get married. Her mother be like, yo, you wanna marry my daughter? I've known this. We went to high school and college together. We've been best friends for like almost 15 years. I do not look at her no way, and she looks good.
Right.
I-
She's attractive.
Yeah. Oh, you
Gotcha.
met her.
You
You
seen her?
her? Yeah, she came here the last time. we
Oh,
did.
she came to the
Yeah,
pod. Where
yeah.
was I?
That's when y'all left.
She was y'all was going to a party or something
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
that's fire.
But she looks good, and I would never look at her that way. She
So
gonna
that's
walk
like
around
your
and have
sis-
broad pink. Let's talk about
That's like
sister.
your sister
Yeah,
at
like
this
she meet the
point.
family. It's too. We too invested in friendship
But
for me
never
to
say
ever
never.
even never. If we too
No,
invested,
never, yeah,
I know too much
never.
about her. I know too much
Right.
that I wouldn't be.
Oh yeah, that's another thing
Yeah,
too.
like that's my.
Yeah.
Like, I know
Ladies,
her.
if you have a friend that's in like the friend zone, but he's like has potential and shit, like don't share a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like don't
mean
share a
potential?
lot. Like
Yeah, what's your
Like
potential?
potential to be something more than just a
Like,
friend.
if
Don't
I-
share
like-
your whole life story.
yeah, like if I
'Cause that will
you know what I'm saying?
that will bring
You're
your
not a
value
friend
down
then. You're not a
or
friend
up,
then.
depending on what
That's
you're
not a
doing.
friend.
Also,
If you
too,
get-
a
if
lot
I
of
can't-
y'all, a lot of y'all gay male besties don't even really be gay. I'm just putting that out there.
Oh shit.
They be friend. A lot of
But
them don't
yo,
really be
the
gay.
LGBT community about to
I
go
ain't
off on
seen-
you.
yeah,
They about to
yo,
hang
bro,
this
I'm just saying, they be
Yeah.
having that. They be fronting.
Look, I don't know
Just
about
to be
any of
around
that.
some-
I know
some
that there's
tuna.
people who
It's
can be
alright.
platonic friends.
No,
But I have a
I
best
like
friend
that.
who's
Of course.
who looks good.
or you could
and-
be like me and just don't have any female
I'm
friends.
not gonna do that.
He said, I'm not going to do that.
Even that, I don't agree with
That's
that.
weird.
Bro. It's
Yeah.
all subjective though. You know what I mean?
Jay laughing at me in the back. Like,
Listen,
That's his way of saying
control. Like, not
okay to
because
have
I can't
friends.
You just
control.
can't keep in contact with them all
Not
the
that I
time.
can't control myself, but
So what's the reason?
unfortunately, I've had like, and this is gonna sound weird because it's
keep it
usually
stacked.
the reverse.
Keep it stacked.
I've had female friends that had an ulterior motive.
Of course, it happens.
You know what I'm saying? And that shit could affect my situation.
But did you not have friends that didn't press the line either? Did
Yeah,
you?
I did.
So you
what
dropped
about
them?
but they're males.
No,
You
I'm
know,
talking about
females.
Okay. You
Damn.
just
No
haven't met
female
those people
friends at
yet.
all?
Like, because
You need
remember,
female friends,
the
bro.
way
You
how
need
you do,
to-
Yeah, you need
the
female
way-
friends.
No, you
times.
definitely need female friends, but
real.
like, y'all just like not y'all, but people just say friends like, oh, that's my friend. Like to be
Yeah,
my
yeah,
friend,
yeah, yeah,
to be my friend,
Yeah,
like that's
yeah,
a
yeah.
that's not for the weak.
Yeah, my shorty talk about this like all
You
the
know what
time.
I'm saying?
All the time.
Like I got a lot of
Yeah.
female acquaintances.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For
Okay,
sure.
okay.
Because if you my friend, that ain't for the weak. If we driving and the hammer's on me, I'm gonna hold that down. Like when I went to the beach, you weren't there.
I wasn't there.
Like I was 18, went to the beach. I was when I was the Big Zo status. Cops on the horses was coming.
I know.
You said it 3
Yeah,
times.
yeah.
Cops.
Cops, some cops, statute of limitations. Cops was coming.
got Chief Keys,
and
man.
I passed that to her, and she held it.
Malcolm
Yeah.
Chief.
She held it. Now I'm Malcolm Chief. You know what I'm
Chief
saying?
Keys.
Now I'm Malcolm
Like,
Chief.
Malcolm Chief.
not
Like,
Malcolm
Malcolm
Keys,
Chief.
it's Chief
Like,
Keys, man.
I'm Malcolm Chief now. I saw the light, black power,
Nah,
black
I saw
everything,
the
black
light.
love.
Man.
It's
Black
okay to have
love.
female friends and
It
trust them.
is.
Okay.
But
It
again,
is.
your term friends is different from my term friends.
You be having sex with your friends.
who said that?
Who said that?
I never said that.
Yeah.
I said that.
Nah,
And the friend I brought up was my best friend. That's a difference.
I'm a think about this and come back to like rational reasoning, because right now it just sounds all over the place. But I do like I will have a female friend. Like
You said acquaintance though, so I feel like you would never allow it to go past that.
I won't.
That's the issue.
Yeah,
Right.
nah,
Yeah,
see,
I won't.
It's
But it should be okay
it's
for
a
you to-
difference. Like,
I don't know.
Because women can be
kinda
tricky.
need-
everybody know I got
You know what I'm
a
saying?
wife at
Women
home.
can be
I'm
tricky.
saying,
I got a wife at home
but
too.
I like my female friends is the ones that I grew up with that I never did anything with and never will do anything
For
with.
sure.
I'm
So
saying,
those are
like,
sisters.
Yes.
Those are
Yes.
friends.
Those are friends.
Like I
man.
see them like, yo, you
I didn't
have
grow up with
it's
that.
a sisterhood
They can be friends
between. Well, not sisterhood because I'm a boy, but you know what I'm saying, like it's
I'm a boy.
brother, sister. If I'm saying like you are a sister to me, I will never
What's your
look at you that
pronouns?
way. I will never.
What's your pronoun?
Y'all got pronouns? Mine is that nigga. That's what
Mine is
that
handsome.
nigga.
Yo,
That
he was so
nigga
caught up by. He was like,
I couldn't even say.
I'm happy we have fun, right?
gosh.
But this is the Each One Teach One podcast. So
Wait, we gotta talk about Tory getting a new lawyer, man. Because remember we talked about that last
yeah,
episode.
Tory
and
got
he was
a new
like,
lawyer.
he should get a new trial because you feel like that last trial was
So
he getting a new lawyer and they trying to get a new retrial.
Yeah.
Which I think is good because that last trial was all over
that
the
shit was
place.
wild
Like,
crazy. So how,
it's still-
so how you feel about that, Chief?
about him.
About because
talked about that.
I remember.
Why you ask him like that?
Yeah, I remember there was one time you said,
Oh, yeah.
fuck Tory.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
even counted on that. Yeah,
he even counted on that last episode.
And then you retracted from that statement because of,
That's
you know,
true.
Meg's lies.
That's
You know what
true.
I'm saying?
Not Meg's lies.
So,
That
nigga said
Meg's lies.
Yo, Meg's lies is crazy.
Meg's
Now hold me
lies.
accountable, bro. Meg
Yeah, so
Lies is a
now,
fire.
Meg's
so I
lies
need to
is
know,
crazy.
like, how do you feel about him now that he's been guilty?
He got
Or-
charged with this fire
He got
and firearm.
I think that he's
need to be
guilty of
charged
what
for
he
shooting.
went to jail for.
Not
He didn't go to jail for shooting Megan. He had a firearm. He discharged it.
Okay.
Those are the charges.
Okay.
Literally, those are the
Because me
charges he went to jail for.
Those are the charges.
Because
None
me
of the
personally-
charges was saying that he
There's
was
some-
that
Yeah, he didn't go to jail. Actually, Trap, you still got him.
No,
there.
he did. We
still
talked
got
about
him
that last
there.
time.
He's firing a
And
firearm.
assaults. And I was like, he didn't assault anybody. Remember we talked about
Wait,
that.
there was assault?
Yes.
On who?
That's what
That's
the
what we're trying to
point.
figure out.
Because they said that Kelsey shot.
There's
So
a
I'm
lot
like,
of,
how
there's
was
a
it
lot of
assault?
innocent people in jail
Right.
that ain't do shit. That
Yo,
got charged,
all I'm
guilty for
saying
whatever.
is, when
know
the
what I'm
first shit happened, I
He
came
pleaded
at him strong. Like, yo, men don't shoot women.
Yeah, you went
His
off.
I
charges
did.
was look.
I
It
did.
was
Went off. That's why I'm like, yo, I need to
assault
know,
with a
'cause-
semi-automatic firearm, carrying a loaded unregistered firearm in a vehicle, and discharge of a firearm with gross negligence.
Because
Those are his charges.
You
Those
said
are his
assault
charges.
with the firearm.
Yeah, assault
Who
with
he
the
assault?
semi-automatic
I
fire.
don't
That's what I'm
think
saying.
Okay,
I don't think
okay,
he
I
shot
see.
the gun.
Huh?
That's just my
The
personal.
witness said he shot in the air, and that sounds like when you discharge a firearm with gross negligence.
Yeah.
And
The
then
witness also
if you
said
shot-
he
if you
saw
shot-
a violent fight between two women.
Right.
He did say that.
And Megan also said that Tory put his hand out the window and shot at her, and that's how his glass on the floor. So was he
And-
outside or was he in the car?
Because
Now-
if it's glass on the floor, then he had to shoot with it with the window
Through the glass.
closed. Like
Yeah,
I don't understand.
yeah,
like,
I don't know.
It's just so much that didn't add up to it.
Another thing
and
is
then
somebody got granted immunity by switching up the statement that they
they
already.
originally, yeah. So it's just so
and
much.
I
that
already know what that means. With anybody knows, if you get granted immunity for changing your testimony,
I'm telling.
that means you're guilty in some shape, form, or
yeah.
fashion.
When you
Has to.
plead the fifth.
Yeah, like
Remember,
come on.
Y'all
Like,
know
if
who
it-
Officer Mark Furman is?
Yeah, train today.
Nah,
I
Mark
mean,
Furman.
I said train today.
OJ.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
That man single-handedly helped OJ get off. When they put a tape of him saying, I hate niggers, I plant drugs on niggers,
Right.
I do this on niggers, and then Johnny Cochran, being a genius, said,
Yep.
are you racist? He was like, I plead the fifth. I'd like to invoke my Fifth Amendment right. Then he said, did you plant the glove? He didn't plant no fucking glove.
You think OJ did it?
I don't know.
Man, can we not talk about that?
Nah, it's
I
more
don't
to
know
it. I
about
don't think he
that.
did either because there's more to it.
Yeah, there's more
It's
to
way
it,
more
but
to it. I
he
think that
said,
was a
I'd like to
homicide hit,
invoke
yeah.
my
There's
Fifth
no way
Amendment
he-
right.
There's no way he killed Ron and her. And Ron was a fucking wasn't he? Then he know like karate, and OJ at that time was too old. So you mean to tell me a
said
nigga
he was too
ain't wrestle-
old?
At that time, OJ cannot a nigga that mastered black belt in karate. You really think?
I mean, if he
he's
caught
a
you
football player.
unexpected,
Yeah.
They are disarming you in the 2.5.
yeah, you're not. It was just so much that go into
but
it.
we'll
more.
see. We'll see what happens with the new lawyer, the new case. But I know his sentences is coming up soon, so
But he's trying to get a new trial before that.
We'll,
And shout
we'll
out
see.
to shout out to his father's barber for creating
Oh my God.
for creating
you a funny nigga.
Oh my God.
that's a fire barber.
Yo, I need that barber.
Oh
I've never
my
seen him
Nigga
before.
gave him
bro.
the part with a baldy.
You don't.
That's sick, yo.
I never seen that
Sick
before.
nigga.
Oh my
if you can do
God.
that, you can give me the Rick Ross.
Facts.
Honestly.
I mean, people getting surgery to
If you
get
do
better.
that ass, what?
What's wrong with y'all?
Nah,
I
it's
hate all
father.
y'all.
Niggas is getting enhancement
I hate all
now.
y'all.
Like, yo, what happened to leaving something for the females, man?
Yeah, a lot
niggas
of males are getting
niggas
enhancements.
getting weaves,
There's the male
lipo.
BBL, bro. There's that dude now. He went from looking like
Oh, the
almost
nigga
like
that looked like
Arnold Schwarzenegger, bro.
I think you talking about Batman. The nigga
Batman Kevo,
Yeah.
bro.
Yo, that
Dude
nigga
was
look
like, yo, I had to
nigga
get
look
it.
like Crash Bandicoot.
Yo, I mean,
See
look,
his arms? And shit? Nigga look like Crash Bandicoot, man.
Yo, but
Yo, remember the Ludacris video? Get back, remember he had the arms? That's what he looked like. He looked like that.
oh
He
shit,
looked like that
You all
nigga.
fools, man.
Nah,
real.
but it is
Niggas
the
gotta stop.
E1T1
It's an epidemic,
podcast,
man.
bro. So we gotta get
hold on,
serious.
I'm sorry, leave that shit in 2022, man. Words.
What? It's only 2023.
I mean, just, but that shit should have been there.
Male
Yeah, maybe
BBLs,
BBLs and all of that
male
shit.
enhancements and
yeah,
shit.
leave all of that shit alone, man.
So
Niggas being
I
enhancing
like Tory
themselves.
hairline shit, all that.
Niggas be
beard.
getting DBLs. Come on now.
Oh man,
Come on, DBL, man. Get your dick up, know what I mean?
oh, I don't know
Niggas be
about.
getting that.
yo, I
Oh,
don't
didn't
know
it
about
was a
that
thing.
one.
I didn't know it was a thing.
Yeah.
I always thought that was fake.
I mean,
No, it's
listen.
the thing, but let's leave that.
Let's leave that. Next
Wait, what are your
episode.
pronouns again?
What
is wrong with you? What is wrong with you?
Because
always.
because
Yo. Let's get
The nigga with the
serious.
pronouns
This
be
is
the
the
most
E1T1 podcast.
Yes.
So, we have fun. We enlighten the people, but we like, actually, we used to start with the message, but now I like the fact that we're going to end with the message
End
and
with the
leave you with
message.
something to think about, right? So there's actually 2 topics I want to talk about. And the first one is domestic violence, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there's a viral video of a woman at a bowling alley
oh yeah,
that literally had a bowling ball in her hand, knocked a dude unconscious with that bowling ball in her hand. Not unconscious, like can't move on the floor, like then still rolled the fucking strike.
That's fire.
That's
I ain't
that's insult.
That's
to
the first
injury,
thing.
like-
Wait, what's the first thing you said?
That's fire.
That's fire.
Yo,
That's
What's-
fire.
Wait,
That's
hold
the
on.
strike. That's about the strike part. That's low key.
Yo,
That's fire.
black men is not taken seriously.
No,
bro.
I'm sorry. I'm
Even
sorry.
though the
That
story
was
is crazy, but
crazy, yo.
the hit him at the head and then throwing the strike, that's some
beans.
bullshit.
So,
Like-
so listen.
Bullshit.
That's
Like she knocked
crazy,
him
yo.
out unconscious, bro, with a bowling. That's attempted murder.
Yeah.
Have you ever been bowling?
Yeah.
You know how heavy a bowling
yeah,
ball
yeah,
is?
yeah, I know,
heavy, bro.
I know.
That's attempted murder, right?
Yeah.
All of the women, I'm not trying to be like no Andrew Tate divisiveness shit. I'm all about black women always, right? We're cheering her on like, that's right, that's right. And I'm like, yo, she could have killed him. But if he did that,
Oh, it would have been outrage.
If he did that,
if it was the other way around,
man, he would
would've
have
been
been. He would have
World
made.
War III.
He wouldn't have made it to the following day. Somebody would have.
Was it a video like were they arguing before? Like
No,
the
video they
video
showed her
starts with
arguing.
them in each other's faces,
Okay.
probably arguing up close and personal.
okay.
Then she just bowling ball to the head, and he just
I ain't
flatlined.
gonna hold you. That's not a
gotta
first.
see that.
That's not the first time that shit has happened.
With them?
With them.
I don't think so. Because there's
Do you
no
think?
way in
But
hell.
we don't know if they were in a relationship or not. It was just
Doesn't matter. There's no way in hell your first attempt at striking
A man?
somebody else
with a
is
bowling
with a
ball.
bowling ball. Like, it's either you
Damn.
have built up animosity or this shit has happened before to a lesser degree, bro.
like Blueface and Kassan.
Yeah,
I was
like,
about
that's
to
what
bring
I'm
that up
saying,
too, because they're
Cause
Yo,
a bowling
Again,
ball, bro?
another thing, like niggas be
That's
talking
crazy.
about this shit, but niggas love the fuckery. Because why do people even subscribe to that? Only reason I know about it is because people keep putting it up.
Yes.
But I
don't
will
care.
say it's a good thing that
'Cause
people
they're
do watch it
praising
because a
that
lot of
shit,
people
bro.
blamed him though. And if you watch the show, she's the one that's hitting him
But
with glass
I've been
bottles,
said that.
punching
I've
him in his
been
face,
said-
and everybody's blaming him like, "Oh, why is he beating this girl? Why is she with him?" But it's her.
So she's
I've
the
been-
abuser.
She's the abuser.
I've
She
been
is
But
said
you wouldn't know
wilding
that
on
if you
this
didn't watch the
man,
show.
And
bro.
guess what? The black community is paying to watch it.
Yes,
course.
they're praising that shit. You paying to see that? You're condoning that, bro.
Of
Like-
course, they trying to make it soft on violence like that. They
On
gonna keep
domestic
showing it like
violence?
yeah, so y'all can
Nah,
be
that
more
shit is
soft into
corny,
it.
bro.
Shit is terrible,
It is
bro.
terrible.
Like there's literally a show. Blueface has a show where
Yeah,
it's basically
I know.
boxing. Him and his girl
Bruh, she hit him
fighting
with a
each
Henny
other.
bottle.
Yeah.
What?
Well, I think so. And then
She hit him with a
later-
bottle, and then she swept up the glass.
She later tweeted like it wasn't a Henny bottle, it was a glass. She was like, "No, this is what she said. If I would have hit him with it, he would have been. That boy would have been dead." I was like, "What?
Like, yo, like,
That shit is the most toxic shit ever." Nigga said that
Yo,
boy would have
bro,
been
not for
dead.
nothing,
Then
man,
Dana
like-
White, he slapped his wife, and nobody took Stephen A. Smith being he got a soft stance on that. But you loud
Dana
with your
White,
chest
the
out
CEO of
about
UFC.
Kyrie over a vaccine, and he should lose his job. But Dana White smack his wife.
And no one talks
And
about it.
no, but he
one-
wasn't talking about something. I know Dana White. he's a friend of mine, and like, oh,
Yo, the coon shit, bro.
That
like,
shit- that's
I
the
just
shit that
want
pisses
the
me
same
off, bro.
energy. Keep the
Yeah,
same
like, I
energy.
just want the same energy,
If a black man beat his wife like Ray Rice did,
Oh, yeah, I would've been
throw
on his back.
Throw that dude in jail. He deserves death. When the white man do it, do the same thing. Do the same thing.
Deserve death.
Nah, not death.
Not
That's
death.
OD.
I let them say,
that's
whoa,
OD.
wait,
My bad.
that's OD.
But he deserves a harsh punishment.
Jail.
OD.
Jail.
Jail, yeah.
Nah,
But
he-
why?
I went.
Aaron Rodgers didn't get vaccinated. No one talked about it. Kyrie deserved to lose his job.
No. He didn't get immunized. That was
Like,
the wording.
it was never
That
fair,
the
bro.
Never fit, and that's the
That
part
shit
that
was
I hate.
never
Nigga-
fair.
Nigga took a soft stance. I know Dana White. He's a friend of mine. I'm just like, yo, look at this. I'm saying that since here. I'm like, yo, look at this nigga, man.
Listen, we're gonna close
I'm
out
like,
with this.
this
We all
nigga,
know
man.
that
Yeah.
I'm not the biggest fan of the Black Lives Matter movement because of
course
the
not.
profit and the financial gain they get off of dead black and
You know
brown
what it
boys
stands
and
for,
girls.
man. Bitches laundering money, man. That's what it stands for. BLM.
You're supposed to be serious, man.
Bitches laundering money.
This guy is really mental.
That's what it stands for. That's not what they doing. They bought a home. They bought houses in LA. Four homes in LA. Mansions.
I plead the fifth.
Bitches laundering money, man. That's
They're supposed to
cool
use
to
that
what it
money
is.
to
I don't like using that B word.
money to build up
You don't
black
like using that B
communities,
word.
man.
Cut it
Yo.
out.
Have you heard me use it?
I don't care. Just because you don't like it.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. The one thing that bothers me most about that particular movement is I see it online all the time. It's like, oh, you got all this money, but you still asking dudes to donate to the cause. Like,
Yeah.
y'all don't have enough
Like,
money.
y'all don't have enough money
to
already.
do
Why
shit
am I still
yourselves.
and the
donating?
money's not going to the
It's
community.
not even
Word, and it's
going
not
to
even
us,
going-
bro.
Bro, you bought 4 mansions. One wasn't enough.
What you doing with 4 mansions for? What you need that for?
One wasn't enough.
That shit is
What
crazy.
you don't
4
need? You don't
mansions,
even
you
need
living
one.
like you
don't
living
even
better
need
than an
one.
NBA
You don't even
player.
There ain't enough
one.
space in the world for you
Word.
to, like, come on,
But
man.
even with all of that, the reason I brought this up is because the founder of Black Lives Matter,
One of them.
her cousin, one of the founders, was murdered by police officers in
Isn't that
LAPD.
ironic?
Super ironic.
Because they built the whole thing off of a black person getting killed by police, and they not doing nothing to help the community. And now look,
Your cousin.
police. So now my thing is, how would you feel if somebody started the whole thing based off of that, using your cousin? Because that's the reason what they did with Mike Brown. They used the Mike Brown situation and got popping. So now, what if somebody came and did that to your cousin? Like, how would you feel about that?
For financial gain.
Yeah, for financial gain, because that's really what it is. They just use that for financial gain. They ain't doing shit for
Nothing in
nobody.
the
It's like you
communities.
trying to monetize. off
Yeah,
of
you
somebody's
monetize over somebody's
bro.
death.
Black
That's
and
like
brown
that's
death.
like rappers. I don't want to say if it's like it, but it's like when a rapper pass and you want to smoke weed with their face on and shit. Like, you trying to make money off somebody dying. Like, that shit is weird to me,
People
bro.
are weird, bro.
That shit is really weird to me, bro.
Black death, though. Black life, even in Black death, people gonna try to make money off you, and it be your own people.
It's
And that's the crazy part. We already got other vultures doing it to
You know
us,
what's
and then your
crazy?
own people gonna do it too,
Yo,
which make it
for,
even
for,
worse.
For Black Lives Matter to be Black Lives Matter, Black lives don't even matter to them.
Which is crazy.
Which is wild.
That's why I said it's called bitches laundering money.
Bitches laundering money.
On that
That's
note,
it.
That shit is crazy.
this was a phenomenal episode, man. I like the balance. We
Word.
laughed. We told jokes. We
Word.
told
Fuck
stories.
Black
I almost
Lives Matter.
cried, but that's
Word.
all.
almost
Fuck Black
cried about
Lives Matter as a
fatherhood.
record label and as a staff and as a motherfucking crew.
Thanks for watching. I'm your boy Chief. You can follow me at the number one teach, the number one podcast on Instagram. I'll pass it to the man on my right.
Yeah,
the man is
welcome
Made
back.
choice is back.
Yes.
I'm here forever.
Yes.
I hope so.
Yes.
Diamonds are forever.
Ain't no hope, so I'm
Yes.
here, bro.
You hear?
Listen, man.
That's
I
good.
made sure baby girl was cool. She good.
uh-huh.
Wifey good.
Uh-huh.
She said, nah, do your thing, man. You need that. So I'm like, all right, I'm here.
Shout out to her.
Shout out to her.
She made
this happen.
She made it happen.
Right.
She
Shout
made it
out to
happen.
her.
Shout out-
Shout
shout
out
out-
to
Facts.
White.
Shout out
She
to
made it happen.
Mrs. Choice.
She made it happen.
Shout out
She
to
made it
Mrs.
happen.
Choice.
Yeah, man. You know,
All right, fly guys. So you.
Oh, you know. Thank you for watching. It's your boy Cavallo. You can follow me on Instagram at KAVAHLO_. And, you know, just tune back in for the next episode.
Absolutely.
You can see what I'm wearing then.
Hey, swag.
Heard
Heard
you,
you,
right?
fresh butters.
It was on me.
Yes,
All right,
sir.
So again, thank y'all for watching and subscribing to another wonderful episode of the E1T1 podcast.
Facts.
It's your boy Trap. You can find me at Trap49 on Instagram, where you
Yeah.
see everything E1T1 related. A few pictures of myself here and there. Other than that, I hope y'all having a good, wonderful New Year so far.
Facts.
And
Happy New Year.
Look forward to us the next time. You feel me?
I
Facts.
love
Facts.
non-toxic trap, yo. I love this shit,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
I
Shout,
love this shit.
shout out to WTF Media
Chill, we
where
got
the magic
Chief Keys over
happens.
here,
Got
baby.
Chief Keys.
Nah, I ain't
Chief
taking that man's
Keys.
name. That man got his own name, bro. Oh, yo, shout out to WTF Media and shout out to Wolf the Legend
Shout
back
out to
with us.
WTF. Yes, sir.
First episode of the new year. Cheers to 2023 after a fruitful 2022, my brother. Salute.
God bless.
God bless.
And we
Yo,
out.
great fucking
We out.
episode, man.
That was.
Great fucking episode.
That was great.
Damn. Oh, that's